What the hell?
My phone go off in the background. Oh, what the hell happened to you?
This is what happens when I open up my keyboard. This is weird.
the ground eats you.
What?
If anybody sees me, just ignore what I look like. Just I'm looking up stuff. Give me a second.
You want to sit on the floor?
Okay, so there's a few that comes up here. So do we want that tier list one first, right?
Yeah, I guess why not? I technically didn't really read it. But read it. Watch it.
Yeah, because I'll say a few did come up. Hang on.
I know Distractible have like probably done a lot in their time, so that's yeah.
Honestly, just pick your point.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Also, yes, hello guys. What's up?
Welcome to the YouTube theater. You have a camera set up, or is they just watching it from Brandon's point of view?
Hold on, guys.
I don't know. Also, apparently there are two parts to it. Apparently.
Oh, how long are they? Because normally, like, they might be.
They're both about an hour. I was going to suggest maybe we can start with something less lengthy, if that makes sense.
Hello.
Well, that's kind of. I don't know if that's gonna work because, like, you know, most of their videos are quite long.
I mean, don't they have
To answer your question,
videos that they compile down to like? Don't they have like videos that like they compile down to at least like 20-minute long videos or something like that?
I don't know. Well, most of their videos I've seen have been long ones.
Oh crap!
I hope you guys are familiar with who the Distractables are. I like how this one stream is actually continuing two parts: the VRChat series and the reaction video. Oh yeah, someone's birthday today apparently, so happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday! Whoever that may be, because I'm not able to look at chat.
Mikey. That's the name. The video set up, Logan?
Hmm?
You have the video ready?
Sure. I have it pulled up. Because like I'm actually gonna try and have it like I'm gonna have it try and like specifically start where they actually get to the tier list, skipping the first few minutes.
Yeah, sure, go ahead. So we don't yeah.
I'm back to normal, people. Sorry about that.
So yeah, guys. Wait. Shoot. I just realized. Hold on. Did I just might have fucked up on something?
What'd you do?
Something to hang on.
Let me see. Hold on. Let me check real quick.
What'd you do?
Where is it? Hold on.
Okay. Yeah, can I get to the link from
You look like you're doing like a weird squat but looking over to the ceiling.
Oh my god, I did fuck up.
What'd you do?
What did you do?
Hey, there we go. Hold on. You won't have to know.
Okay, I got the link, and it should start
Okay, there we
right
go.
at the specific part. If
put
not,
a wrong
I know
number
the time.
on last day.
I know the timestamp.
I'm so out of breath.
It's because I have myself plugged in to my charger, so
Yeah.
yeah, it's not a long charger, put that way.
Uh-oh. Attached to the wall.
Yeah, literally. I need to get a longer cable.
Okay, there we go. Yeah, I might have accidentally said a wrong number. That's what happened.
Got the wrong number.
I noticed the thumbnail says reaction video number 4, but the title says reaction video number 5. That's not true.
Oh. Huh.
Man.
Will I join one of your streams? That's up to him. The friends are welcome to join after all. So, despite having the limit of 4 back in my reaction videos, we can now have actually more because it's VRChat and facial expression.
Yeah, I was gonna say technically this is
in some ways.
Yeah.
Is your video up already, Logan?
Well, I was just waiting for for us to officially start because I said, given the chance for people to get in and watch the stream and all that. So I have the link. I'm just waiting for you,
John. Open your eyes.
There.
Anyways, what's up, y'all? Rand Panning Gamer. Welcome back to another VRChat stream again. I know I've been doing this a lot lately, but I guess we're just all in the mood for this stuff. And also because I'm kind of doing this to test out what it would be if we did other activities, such as reaction videos in VRChat. And then I also did the chat stream literally 2 days ago. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you can basically say that's the reason why I'm doing this. But now we're doing a reaction video, and this is based off a few videos from the Distractible podcast. If you guys don't know who they are, that's basically being put in there. Basically, 3 people are managing this channel, and that's Markiplier, Wade / Lord Minion 777, and Bob / Meisker. The old trio, at least for their part. Also, Sweeping Buck coming back. If it is, contact Logan. Logan is right here. What are you saying? Yeah, sure, let me go ahead and call Logan, even though he's right next to me.
The video will come out when it comes out. Simply put.
Oh, are you talking about the compilation?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Number 4.
The final battle.
The final battle. Sure.
Boss music.
That was from the last trilogy, but nope.
There. Maybe this is a better view.
Welcome to the couch.
Yeah. Any of my other friends are also welcome to join, but at the same time, let's try not to have too many. We'll see.
Yep. Alright, I'll put the link in. I do remember the timestamp if it doesn't start where it needs to start, so...
Where exactly are we starting with?
Let's get right to it. The FNAF tier list.
Oh, yeah. Oh, boy. So we're gonna start off by watching these 3's FNAF tier list. I don't know if you guys probably have seen Distractible, and if you haven't, then, well, you'll see what they're like. I do recommend checking them out if you like Markiplier and the rest.
I hope it starts at the timestamp. If it doesn't, I know where to go for it. And I hope it'll be synced for everybody.
It does say waiting for owner sync.
Okay, alright. It seems like it started right at the beginning, so I know what to do.
Mean Master Mark returns to old turf and goes for the jump scare. Buns-loving Bob category. We offer.
Alright.
Oh yeah, I can see.
Give me a second, you guys.
This picture of Markiplier.
Oh, you can actually see the timer going up?
Yeah.
here and checking out. Speaking of A game, we're doing a tier list.
Oh,
Get ready to be divided with people and us, depending if we agree with their tier list.
Because this is the Five Nights at Freddy's tier list.
I don't know very much about
all the characters. I thought they made the games.
No, the characters.
The games don't know much about it either, Bob.
Also, you guys here to stream or like the video and see it. Just want to make sure.
Well, look, it's okay because we've got all.
Holy shit, that's a lot.
There's Balloon Boy who smoked pot.
What the fuck? What is the
Wait. It just looped. Sorry, it looped.
I was gonna say, hang on.
It looped.
Those look the same. Some of those look exactly the same.
No, it's okay. Okay, so up to here. This is all apparently.
I don't think we're gonna do all of it.
Count this.
I don't think they're gonna do all of this, but it's only an hour and 12 minutes.
Oh,
is there a criteria for how we rank it, or can we just rank it based on looking at this?
Well, we could do it a few different ways. It's like some of us know. For those that we don't know, we'll kind of just make a gut decision on appearances only. We're going to judge these books by their cover. But the other ones we'll like try to rank. We'll do it round robin style. I'll assign a point structure.
Oh my god!
Hold
on, guys. So
it's like, no, I don't know.
I lost connection.
Before we've done so many of these, but I've never run one, so I don't know how you guys scored.
We've never done it the same way. I don't know.
Oh my god! Why did I have to lose connection in VRChat? Hold on, guys. Let me turn off the screen for a little bit. Is my stream still going, by the way? Fuck's sake. If literally my stream is still going, so why am I having VRChat issues? Yeah, I know you guys can still hear, but I have the thing off. I have the screen off right now, is what I mean.
What happened?
What happened there?
I don't know. VRChat randomly just timed out, and my stream is still going, so clearly VRChat servers are acting up.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
There we go. I have to think back.
Yeah, we'll try this again.
Try it again, yeah.
Alright, the video should still be loaded.
Trying to make up.
Yeah.
Wait.
Right, let me hit play.
Yeah, I'm not seeing anything.
It's because I have to pause, but once I resume it. Yeah.
Okay, let's hope.
Alright, here we go.
Let's play on the old DVD player.
There we go.
Letter, so it's like, no. How did we do it before? We've done so many of these, but I've never run one, so I don't know how you guys scored.
We've never done it the same way. I don't know. We didn't.
We've never followed a good structure.
Yeah, I hope you're ready to add about 6 more tiers to your tier list. Cause
I know Mark Wade are familiar with
the
that.
I'd fuck it tier.
I don't think that's tier.
It's called
I know
Smash
how
tier.
Bob
Oh.
with it.
Yeah.
Oh.
I've also taken E out because I always think that like there's no in grades like in school you don't have E grade, and I think that's strange.
I
That
was
is
an
true.
S tier student in school. I would agree.
Anyway, we're going to try to go through these quickly because there's a lot, and we never get through these very quickly. So we're
I was
going to
say, was
start
that the end of the
with
video?
obviously Freddy. Now, who's got a coin to flip? Who goes first? This is not determining the winner. This is not determining the winner.
You know what I have,
not determining the winner. Triangle of Fairness is not determining the winner.
You know what I have?
You have a lens cap?
I have a lens cap.
Oh, nice.
Lens cap's way superior.
Nah, yeah, I go with Bob's lens cap.
We'll flip Logan.
Bob, you call it.
Sony side is heads.
Okay.
It landed like this. That's tails, I guess.
Did you call it?
No.
All right, well,
I call tails. I win. Hang on.
Wow.
Heads. It landed tails again. That's tails side.
All right, Wade, you go first, so you get Freddy.
All right, my inclination is to give him A tier, but the entire franchise is based on him. He's the most recognizable figure from the entire game series. He's got to be S probably because of that, though personally I feel like he's an A.
Okay, you feel like he's just an A. I get your
fair.
listing. Why? Because it's like for all the
I'd say yes
animatronics,
or
he's
A.
kind of been. He may be the face, but he's kind of the least impressive to me.
He's not that interesting to me, but he is the one that's like the driving force. He's the star of the show. I feel like that's got to give him some bonus points. So
He is the Chuck E. Cheese of the show.
high A, low S.
High A. God, don't get me into high A's here because I'll put A plus.
Can we get an A plus S minus added in there just so we
Not
have?
yet.
Okay, well he's like high A plus to mid A plus.
All right, Bob. Counterpoint.
I mean, he has got to be S, right? It's literally Five Nights at his place. I know that as a character in the game, not that interesting maybe, but
Yeah.
like if there is a face of the franchise, there's about 90,000 characters that I see on the list below, so maybe he's not the face. But if there is a face, it's his face, isn't it? Isn't that the face? That's the face on the movie poster. That's the face that
How many times did he say
sneaks up on
face?
you, like he's the face. He's the face.
Here's what I'll say to Wade's credit, and what I might give him the point for here is Mickey Mouse is technically the mascot of Disney. I would not rank Mickey as an S tier Disney character. So I'll just say that. And that's why I'm like, I kind of agree with A plus. All right, A plus.
Oh no! Oh god!
All right,
okay.
we're going off the. Wait, no, oops.
Called it.
New
New
Freddy.
Okay, I like it.
New A.
The original character, new. I agree.
Man.
New A. I can't.
New
what?
A.
We're doing a reaction video, so I gotta list something.
Well, new A is clearly above old A, so
Have you tried backspace?
Old A goes below A. We're doing this tier list like the Five Nights at Freddy's lore. We're just like adding it in wherever it goes.
The new A.
All right.
Oh,
So we got the
Welcome
new
to
A.
the new A.
We got new animatronic, new A.
I like it.
I hate it. God. All right. Anyway, so I'll give Wade the point for that one. So that's one for Wade. Bob, what do you think about Bonnie?
Bonnie. I like Bonnie. Bonnie's a cool color. Bonnie's a classic. I would say solid B tier.
B for Bonnie.
Good, reliable, classic character. Good jump scares. Nothing too crazy, but deserves to be above a C. Deserves
Okay.
a solid B tier.
Above C. I could get behind that. Wade, any counterpoints?
Yeah, Bonnie is personally responsible for about 90% of my misery when I played the games way back when. I fucking hated Bonnie. Bonnie killed me more than
Oh
any
my
other
God,
animatronic
yeah.
I'm
I
pretty sure
remember
by
that.
wide
Wade had
margin.
so much trouble
Fuck
with Bonnie.
Bonnie gets D tier just because of what Bonnie personally did to me to offend me. On an unbiased level, Bonnie's a rabbit in average, and at best I would give Bonnie probably a C. I don't know that anything interesting has come of Bonnie. Like, there's nothing really to hate, nothing really to love. I feel like Bonnie's overlooked among the other animatronics. Everyone sexualized Chica. Foxy gets a lot of attention for its uniqueness. Am I wrong?
No,
Freddy's the name of the thing. Bonnie's just there. Bonnie's the definition of average.
I'm gonna shut Wade down before it goes
Average.
too off the rails. I'm gonna put him at B, just because I kind of agree. There's some lore stuff behind it, but I've never been too deep in the lore for as much as I'm like the face of Five Nights at Freddy's. Not obviously the face of Five Nights at Freddy, but I'm like the FNAF guy. I don't know a lot about the
Five Nights at Markiplier.
everything I've gleaned. And Bonnie, there are some interesting implications, but I do
If
think
there's
he's
someone made
above
that,
average.
but
If
not
C
that
is
well
average, then above average. I think
Oh, yeah.
I'm
Is that
gonna
actually
give
a
Bob a
fan
point for
game?
this one just because.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I think
I
I've seen
kind of
it.
agree. Nothing
never
too
played it.
crazy.
Oh, boy.
Very standard, reliable. Was like, yeah, this was the first animatronic that could kill you in the first game, I think, and therefore it's hard to say. Okay, back to Wade. Chica.
That's another hard. So I never understood all of the weird fan art, fan fiction stuff with Chica.
What were you looking at? Man?
Literally in the second game, they like prettied Chica up to make
That's
it like
a different. That's a different
It
one.
is,
We're not
but it's
talking
like
about that one.
Chica, right? People were doing it. I don't know. People were doing it. Chica to me, it's pretty close to Bonnie. I was gonna put Chica B, Bonnie C. I'll stick Chica also in B. I feel like wasn't really that interesting to me. It's a chicken. It attacks you. It's cool. It has a bib. Cool first date. I mean, you know what? I'll give Chica a higher B than Bonnie for this fake that had a cupcake. I like
can't
cupcake.
do that, man. I
No,
can't.
so further left could
Just
imply
further left
higher.
on-
in
yeah,
All
the-
just
right,
literally
okay,
in
you're
front
right.
of
You're right.
Bonnie.
You're right. Okay, so
The
you want to
cupcake pushes it over the edge.
you
That's
want to
it.
put Chica above Bonnie.
I want to
Okay.
put everything above Bonnie because Bonnie pisses me off. But the cupcake is
No.
cool.
Wow.
Fuck the bird. The cupcake's cool.
I feel like that's selling Chica short. Chica passes the vibe check. Okay, Chica has the cupcake. Chica's got the fun bib that says "Let's eat" on it. I love that. Chica will kill you, and I definitely experienced that. I played the first 2 games. That's the only games I've really played. So like, yeah, a little scary, but something about Chica is like, I guess Chica is one of the characters to me from the original cast that stands out a little bit, where it's like, interesting. If I was going to have a plushie, I would probably either have that one or maybe the one that we haven't talked about from the first game yet. But like, I would put it A tier.
You put A?
Vibe check, immaculate, uniqueness, much higher than Bonnie's. Very interesting character.
All right. I wouldn't necessarily want to put if Chica was at A and Bonnie was at B, I would feel like that would be unfair. So I do lean more towards Wade. However, Wade, I'm going to make a little tweak to yours. I'm going to do this because of a personal pet peeve of mine. If this list was like this, Bonnie comes in on the left side of the office. Chica comes from the right side.
So you're moving Chica down to the right, downgrading.
Yes.
Chica.
Wow.
Okay.
Exactly. So
Ah.
I can't give Bob the point for that because it was still Wade's suggestion.
That makes
I'm
sense.
going to give you half a point. I'll give you half a point.
Hey, I take hives.
All right. Okay. We got Foxy. Bob, you're up.
I like Foxy. I think Foxy is interesting. I didn't get into the game enough to fully understand the mechanic of Foxy, but I do know that noise always scared me the most. And I would put Foxy solidly in A as well. This is, I guess one of my criteria is if I was going to have like a plushie or something or a sticker, Foxy is one of the ones that I would like to have. Because like Freddy, it's too obvious, a little passe. Bonnie, I like it, not so interesting. Foxy, very interesting. Interesting character, cool look, got the pirate thing going on. Love it. A.
Okay. Wade?
S. Foxy to me is one of the only S's from when I remember playing the game. It's the first different character. He's got a different design. He's got the eye patch. He's got his own little like nook and cranny. And the first few nights when you're playing it for the first time, you have no idea what's going on. And then all of a sudden he starts to emerge, and he's the most terrifying one. Whenever he's running at you, the noise he makes, like the stomping, is terrifying. I think he looks really cool with the pirate aesthetic. I think he's the most memorable character. If you didn't like look at the cover and see Five Nights at Freddy's as the name, if you just played it, the one you come out remembering is Foxy from the first one. As well as I use his sound effect on Twitch for scare alerts, and he makes me a lot of money. So SS tier for that. But S tier, the fact that I don't know. I feel like he's the scary force in the first game because he's the random thing you have to monitor that's different than the rest. You're not just looking at the cameras. You have to go and I forget what the mechanic is to get him to close his tent back up. Just stare at it or something. But
it was debated whether it was like looking at his camera or the cameras at all. And I think the answer was look at the cameras, period.
Yeah.
You didn't even have to look at his thing. But yeah, it is.
He's S tier to me.
Okay, so I was going to like say a disclaimer being like, we need to think about this in terms of the entire franchise.
Oh, you guys got
Wade
food?
did make a lot of really good points there.
Literally before this
stream, if you think
got some trick food, man.
franchise for the first game,
This makes me
even
wish I
applying
had
to
my
that,
snacks.
That was something special about Foxy. Bob, do you have anything
After this
to
one.
defend your point? Because I'm compelled. I'm compelled. I do think A is a fair ranking, but I could see it.
I guess I would say I thought about S, but the original cast is just like, I don't think that they represent the peak of the games in terms of the characters and the level of interest. So yes, I could see Foxy on New A maybe with Freddy in terms of like face of the franchise level character quality, but I was reserving S because I feel like there are other characters that are way crazier and get way wilder and scarier and more interesting in the subsequent stuff.
I will counter it with, if I can,
Keep it quick.
all of the other mechanics from other games that are different, I feel like are based on Foxy's different mechanic. They expound upon it, sure, they change it up as it goes along and they have other things that happen. But like the idea of having several characters do one thing and like one or two characters do something weird still comes back to the foundation Foxy laid by being the one character that threw you off your game like 3 nights in, and all of a sudden there's something else to worry about. That idea was founded with him. Not his fault he came first.
Man, I don't know who I'm convinced more by, because it's like, yeah, I kind of do want to put Foxy above Freddy even, because I do feel like Foxy is just S is for special. A is a great ranking. S is for special. And I really do think like there's something special about what Foxy brought to that first game more than what Freddy even brought. But that being said, is it enough for an S? I don't know.
I would say S is for superior, and I don't know if superior is as applicable as special is.
That's true. I guess that you're right about that.
Foxy is special, but I don't know if I would say Foxy is superior.
I don't know if I'll agree. Looking at the list, I'm not sure I'll see anything that I really want to rank ahead. There's maybe one other S thing I can think off the top of my head.
Yeah, we'll get there.
We'll get there, but I feel like it's a disservice to say he's not.
I feel like you're overlooking Bingo the murder clown, but we'll get to it.
Hey, I gotta look at the list. I gotta remember what's here. I'm like, what is?
And to be fair, I've not played all of the newer games either, so maybe someone jumps out. But from what I played, nothing quite recaptured the original Foxy feel. And I think I played the first 4 games.
Man, this is tough. I didn't think I'd be this split about it. I really do think Foxy, in his implementation, was special, but it was one note. Like, let's be honest, it wasn't that deep. It was very compelling, better than Bonnie and Chica's, but I don't think quite S. I'm going to leave it a day, and I'm going to give the Bob the point on that one. Because I could see the argument, but it's just like, is he really? He's doing a lot, and he was very fun, which made him more special than Bonnie and Chica. But in the end, he didn't really do much more than them. Whereas, like, Freddy was the finisher. So, new A is good for Freddy. I think Foxy should be proud of A above Bonnie and Chica for sure. A is good. A is good.
A is good. I hope I'm on the A list for Distractible whenever we do that tier list.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Host tier list coming soon.
A is still a good rank.
That'd be a long debated episode.
Distractible.
All right, Wade, you get
tier
Golden
list is
Freddy,
only-
though.
I mean, I don't know that I can put Golden Freddy above Foxy. However, I mean, it depends how you look at it. Golden Freddy, mystery-wise, lore-wise, is probably up there in S. Because, like, Golden Freddy was the first thing it's like, what is Golden Freddy? Who is Golden Freddy? Why? What does that mean? Does it mean anything? Like, that was one of the first huge mysteries I remember people trying to debate was, what is Golden Freddy? But, like, does Golden Freddy ever do anything in any of the games? I don't know the answer to that. That's a legitimate question. Other than just, like, you can maybe see him
He was
in
just
one
a
of them or
secret.
something.
Where'd you put
At
it?
least in the main game.
Yeah.
Gut reaction.
A?
Gut reaction. A? Okay.
Yep.
Bob.
F tier.
Really?
Unless there's something that I'm unaware of, which I'm not an expert, Golden Freddy set the standard for me on the bullshit about this franchise that I think is annoying.
That's fair.
Where there's all this stuff where it's like, ooh, what is he? Ooh, what's the lore? And the answer is, I don't know, he's golden, and he shows up sometimes, and you can do this to see him maybe. But, like, he's not an integral... It sets this precedent where it's like, ooh, it's a mystery. It must be interesting. And then it's like, oh, actually, well, no, there was no... It was just a random choice that was in. But we're going to retcon that to be something really interesting later so that it has a point. But it didn't. It didn't have a point. It's just random bullshit for Scott Cawthorne to be like, it's a mystery. Ooh, look at the lore. What do those pixels in that one shot mean? Ooh. F.
I will
F
say
tier.
I don't think F is fair because if we're looking at just the first game, and obviously we're looking at the greater thing, yes, it was that first thing that led into the whole, ooh, look at the lore, but I can forgive it if this first iteration. I don't know if this is the only iteration of Golden Freddy on this list, but I could forgive the first iteration just because Scott probably didn't imagine that this would ever expand.
That's true. That's
It
fair.
was the one thing that it was like, it made
Somehow it
people
did.
dig deeper and then realized that there were a lot of hidden details in the environment. And as a huge fan of environmental storytelling in gaming, and I do think like it did a great example of show not tell, but also this was a great example of like leading people to be like, hey, you're not paying attention to all this other stuff here. And I like rare events in games. I think that makes the experience very special. I think that F is unfair. I do think that. So I'm fine with A because it is true that there was a whole lot of nothing that I know of, and I haven't looked very deep. But if there was a compelling answer, I feel like we would all know and be like, oh my God, that was amazing. Yes, that answered all. That's so great. It paid off this thing. And that would put it in S tier, but it didn't. And it doesn't. So I think Golden Freddy sits right at A.
Nah.
So Wade gets the point for that.
Yay.
In before every Five Nights at Freddy absolute fanatic is in the comments like, actually, your voice or if you play this. Sorry, we're not.
Well, there are no comments here. They have to go to the subreddit for that.
Oh, they'll be there. They'll be there.
But the thing is, if there was a cohesive, comprehensive, simple answer that made us all go like, oh, we don't know it, everyone would know it because everyone would be like, that makes so much sense. But it's not there. So anyway, who was that?
My turn?
first.
Yeah, Bob, phone guy.
So this is the phone recording that plays that tells you that you're working with security at night at Freddy Fazbear's.
I'm assuming specifically the first one because I think the first one's a phone. Then there's like recording tapes afterwards. I'm assuming this is the first one.
Yeah.
But phone guy.
I feel like phone guy I would put in S. I feel like this represents something about the franchise that's very minor. It's not a core part of all the lore about all the animatronics and whatever shit happened. And again, I don't know, maybe, but Phone Guy is one of the things where, like, if you were mimicking this game, if you're making a reference to this game or franchise,
put away my snack.
Phone Guy is
I'm still
one of the
watching.
things
I already asked,
that you might
I already answered
reference.
your
Like,
question.
how many times have people been like, hello? And it's like, that's a reference to the Phone Guy. Like, that's what you're referencing. It's maybe not an iconic thing in the character itself, but it's a part of the game that's very, like, memorable, referenceable, memeable.
That's a good point. That it is maybe more even than Freddy himself might be core to the franchise, is like this idea of like this narrator that gives you story and gets you into it, but also is a character in the universe. Yeah, no, I'm not mad at this. Wait, are you mad at this?
Slightly. I think hello is S. I think everything he says afterward, and the fact that whenever you die and you have to re-listen to each message each night is grating sometimes. I think later games they allowed you to skip, but the first game, don't you have to hear them talk every time you die? Or didn't you originally?
No. Did
Am I
you?
wrong?
you're able to skip
Really
them.
not a
Listen
thing?
to it every time.
Yeah, can't you just, like, click on the phone?
You could
or
always
something?
mute it.
You could just
Yeah,
mute it.
It was a mute call.
Okay, I was going to be harsher because I thought you had to hear it.
Wade's mad because Wade's a dummy.
I've not played it in a long time, to be fair. Give me a
I
break.
could put Wade in
I-
F tier. I could put Wade
I
down
can
here.
live... I'm going to be repetitive. I can live with A tier. If Foxy is... I can't put Foxy below Phone Guy. If Foxy was S tier, I could maybe listen to an argument of them being on a similar level because of things you think of when you think of the game. I think Freddy, Foxy... The phone wasn't something I originally thought of, but the hello, that bit alone is...
It's very memeable.
I could give it A tier. I don't think the rest of what Phone Guy has to say. We're taking two very specific words
It's
out of a
too
million.
late. I gave Bob the point here. It goes S tier, and need I remind you, when we finish this tier list, all of us endorse this list. This is the Distractible Kissed endorsed
You
list.
gotta bump Foxy up. I will petition
No,
the rest of the time.
no. Well, maybe we can talk about that later. We'll talk about it later. But for now,
Phone Guy.
Phone
We're
Guy
not going to
sits
talk
alone.
about that later.
We're not going to talk. Do you think we have time for that?
And Freddy too. Phone Guy above Freddy. I mean, even Freddy has the music that plays on the death. The like that plays whenever he comes to kill you. That's as memorable as hello.
Yeah, look. That's why he's in New A. He's in a tier of his own.
And his name is on the game, and you've got Phone Guy ahead of him. I can't put Phone Guy in.
Hello,
All right, well,
hello.
Wade, here's your chance. You got Freddy.
Which Freddy is this? Is this Five Nights 2 Freddy?
Five Nights 2 Toy Freddy.
Oh, okay.
I care less about him than I care about regular Freddy. A lot of the FNAF 2 things, there's a couple of FNAF 2 things that are cool. Freddy's not one of them. He's C tier. He's as average as it gets.
C tier. Bam. All right.
Wow.
Bob, any counterpoints?
I mean, it's still his game. It's still his pizza joint. I agree. He's not, like, super special, but I think...
Whoever talks about FNAF 2 Freddy.
If he stands out at all, he stands out above his peers in his game, he probably belongs at B, and the rest of his peers probably belong in C, unless we've got some other arguments coming along.
The thing is, I don't even think he is the tier in his own game because there's Withered Freddy from 2.
No.
Yeah.
No.
So I think I'm going to give Wade the point on that one just because, yeah, I don't remember a single
That was
thing
a pretty
about
accurate pick, I think.
Yeah, I think that's a good, solid pick. It's still Freddy, but man, that's the least of all the Freddys as far as I know.
He's a minor Frederick.
He's very he's Frederick Jr. really.
I don't even think he looks cute, scary. He's just the epitome of like forgettable.
Yeah, exactly. Forgettable.
And when they all get together, everyone calls him Fred.
Yeah. Honestly, I kind of want to knock him down to D now, just because he really is. Yeah. Listen, I'm still gonna give you the point, Wade.
Poor toy Freddy.
I'm knocking him to D.
I'm fine. I would not argue with D. The only reason I had him in C at all was his name is Freddy.
He's a disgrace to Freddy's. I would put him in F, but that would get him closer to Freddy again. So we need to keep him in D.
D for Don't You Dare.
All right, Bob, Toy Bonnie.
This is another one. I feel like Five Nights 2 was popular, but I don't remember Body from Five Nights 2 being very much of anything. At least Toy Body. And like C. Like the one thing I will say is I think Toy Bonnie looks better. I like more appealing and kind of scarier because it's cuter than original Bonnie. So like maybe it belongs a C.
C. Okay, C.
There's just not that
fun,
much,
actually.
Interesting about
Yeah.
Toy Bonnie. It's okay.
Now that I think about it, the toy didn't really get that much
background
lore as far as
characters
I
in the
know.
picture.
All right, C. Wade.
Yeah, they kind of felt like they were just kind of in the game.
Here,
And
and I'm just agreeing to agree, but like
that's all I know.
I don't.
Then
think
again, we
he's
know in the original
above
timeline there
average.
was before.
I think
FNAF
he's
1.
better than Freddy. We have Freddy and D. That leaves C.
All right, that's fair enough. Bob, you get the point, but we're all in agreement here. Wade, I'll give you some extra credit that is not points for agreeing with Bob, but it's not points.
Ooh.
Yeah. All right, Wade, you got Toy Chica.
Right away.
Instantly to S. What?
Rational head says probably.
I think I know why you were saying that all the fan art was about this.
There was a lot of fan art of this
Dear God.
particular Chica.
I don't know if I would put her up
And,
that high, but
It's definitely better than the Bonnie. Is it better
Oh,
than the
trust me,
original
people
Bonnie
who love
and Chica?
NSFW shit.
Because of the fan
probably
art and the
put
weird
Chica
ass
S.
part of the fandom it brought out, it should probably be
Oh, good
F,
grief.
but also A.
F for
not me.
F for yeah. Let's go B for bang.
Dear God, no.
I didn't even hear it, but I don't know if I want to.
S for Smash. This,
Oh,
not
good
only
grief.
does this character model inspire a ton of fan art,
Oh,
both
why?
lewd and non-lewd varieties, there's something about the like black glossy eyes. It's a chicken, but there's no beak. There's like a human-ish smiley mouth situation. It's like a alien
what are you talking about?
nightmare, like come to you in your dreams chicken. I find it very off-putting and also very hot. S for Smash.
What?
They just rounded off with that too.
You know,
I cannot, in good faith, even think about this tier list above A because of Foxy being so low. It's affecting my ability to think.
You know, there's been very few steals on this, and I wasn't gonna really entail this, but man, you can't deny the lewd side of the fandom that has
It really woke up some people, and it changed the
Why?
dynamic of the
I said
whole
B for
Five
bang.
Nights.
Yeah, you did. Listen, man, I don't want to.
This is gonna
I
blow up
would
even
not-
more
I
when
would
the
not
FNAF 2
be-
movie
Okay,
comes out.
compromise. What's the compromise?
Okay,
Because
I
this is
will
gonna,
opt-
yeah.
Oh no.
Toy
Yeah.
Chica goes in S. Foxy gets promoted to S. Wade doesn't get any points for it.
Wade, would you be willing to take that compromise? Foxy would be bumped up to S, above Toy
Yes,
Chica.
I'll take it. I was going
All
to
right.
propose moving them up anyway without any point amalgamation. So yes, as long as Foxy's up in S, I can live with Chica being
Then,
up there.
then you can feel good about it, and I can still get the point I deserve.
Yeah, I'm only netting Bob 1 point
Okay.
because also like this is taking away from your thing, Wade here. If you put B, so he would technically point. I'm only netting him 1 point for this move, but you get what you want. So Foxy's been promoted to S.
Foxy came before Phone Guy. Can you just move Foxy to the left one? Thanks.
Nope, that was not part of it.
This is the correct order. We all endorse it.
We all endorse this, and Bob gets 1 point out of this exchange. Which man, he really swept.
Wait,
on this.
just
lose the
accept
point
it.
for
At
Foxy?
least he's an F.
Nope.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Yeah, did he? Bob,
Well,
did you say yes?
he said
Did you
yes.
Did you say can he or did he? Because
Well, if I did,
I
I'm-
lost the Foxy argument, but
But
I
you
know
stole a point for winning this one, so I'm netting you 1.
Okay,
which
yeah,
I think
that's
that
fine.
maths
That's
out.
fine. Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
That maths.
Who's up? I have no idea.
I
Me.
think it's Bob.
All right, Bob. We got
Mangle.
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 is a mouse.
No, it's a version of Foxy.
It's a version of Foxy. Oh, wait, I remember Mangle. Oh, Mangle's scary. I don't like Mangle. Mangle was big scary.
Mangle is the Foxy of FNAF 2. Just
I would put Mangle in A just for quality. Like, I don't remember the character lore-wise as a character for any specific reason, but I remember the level of fear that it induced. Good, solid.
I always found the idea of Mangle being really cool, of being like a take apart, put back together, and it's just like a mangled machine coming at you. It was scary.
I can see that. Wade.
I think
Chica
and Mangle are the two most memorable characters from 2. I think Mangle is definitely the scary one. Again, I like the unique things that the games offer. Foxy was unique in 1, Mangle was unique in 2.
Mm-hmm.
I think Mangle also has a lot of mystery and lore. So if we put Golden Freddy up there for mystery and lore, but added that it's actually a character that can hurt you and scare you, I would say Mangle's actually above Golden Freddy in that aspect. However, Golden Freddy's more iconic, so I'm not going to be too picky about that. I think A is fair.
Okay. I think that, yeah, A is fair. This is fair. We're in agreements here. But I'm not going to give you half a point, Wade, because I forget why exactly I gave you half a point before. I'm not going to do it.
Apparently, whoever goes first, if the next person agrees with them, they're just fucked.
Yeah, well, you have to.
That's what I'm learning.
You have to just disagree hilariously, Wade. That's how you.
You don't
win.
have to. You don't have to. It's low stakes here. It's low stakes. It's not everything.
Okay.
All right, Balloon Boy.
Okay, I get the not high version of Balloon Boy. Balloon Boy's fine. I remember hearing the hello, but like, I never really cared too much about Balloon Boy, like the lore of Balloon Boy or whatever else. Maybe that's different for other people. I think Balloon Boy's right about where Toy Bonnie was. C, maybe B because it's a new mechanic. I'm feeling a B or a C. I'm not strong on either one of those, but I'm feeling somewhere in there feels right to me for Balloon Boy because like I just didn't care. Balloon Boy caused like some stress if I remember right, but like
plant your flag.
B for Balloon.
B for Balloon. Bob?
B for Balloon.
More interesting than Toy Bonnie, so B is good.
Yeah, I kind of agree, I guess, which is lame. By which I mean, there's a better version of this character, so this should be C. In looking forward to what's coming next, this belongs in C because the other version belongs above it, but not higher than B.
I don't even know that. I don't remember there being a second version.
You're both wrong. F. I don't care. Balloon Boy sucks. Nothing great about it. No one gets any points.
I was closer to F.
No, I was closer to F.
No one gets
Only
any points.
semantically.
For either of you daring to put Balloon Boy above F in any capacity, I give no points.
Can I be
0
honest?
points.
That character makes me think of Ocean's 11 and the scene where they're in the casino and the two brothers from Utah start a fake fight. One of them's trying to deliver balloons, and he bumps into the other guy, and he's all, "Oh, look at this balloon boy! Where are you going, balloon boy?" That's all I think of, and that's why I thought that's why I like it.
All right, well, interesting. I don't remember that, but all right. We got Balloon Girl.
Oh, is that the difference?
I didn't even know that this was a real character.
Mark still to this day does not remember.
Balloon Girl is not Balloon Boy?
No.
Then again, I guess Balloon Girl taking an alternative.
No, I thought that this was a lie. I thought that this was just like someone took Balloon Boy's picture, recolored it, just like shifted the hue and dropped it down below to make it seem like, ooh, there's another secret character in Five Nights at Freddy's 2. Of all the games, Five Nights at Freddy's 2 had so many secrets in it that no one knew what was true. One of the characters coming up is actually like was never really confirmed to actually exist until people dug into the files and be like, oh fuck, that's actually a real thing. What is going on here? So Balloon Girl, where does Balloon Girl go? Sorry, I preemptively put Balloon Girl in F.
I agree with Mark. Balloon Girl belongs with her boyfriend in F. Brother? Boyfriend? Brother? I guess.
What the heck?
Probably same thing, weirdos.
Yeah, in F tier for fake.
Yeah. Wade?
D tier because it's more interesting than Balloon Boy and didn't annoy the shit out of me while I played the game.
I'll take it. I'll get that. That's exactly what I was going to say. Wade gets a point for a steal there. Yeah, because literally, like, I've never encountered Balloon Girl, so I have no idea. I think
just when they go to the video, they're definitely not going to go through all the
Ultimate Custom Night, but whatever. I'd say, like,
I think there's a part 2, though.
Down here alone.
There is a part 2. Damn.
All right, who's up next?
My first now, I think.
Wade, yeah.
Puppet!
I know we're not doing ranks of B tier, but high B tier. I think Puppet's just below Mangle for interest from FNAF 2. I think Puppet was FNAF 2.
Like here?
I think it's cool. It was creepy. It was scary. But I think I remember Mangle more than I remember Puppet in the long run. Like, I see the Puppet, it's like, oh, yeah. But I think of Mangle more, so I can't put it above Mangle. So high B, above Bonnie.
Okay.
Puppet goes in C tier. It stands out and the design doesn't make any sense. If you compare the look of the character to the rest of the game, it just it felt like it was a slapped in thing. It doesn't jive with the rest of the look of the game. It just feels weird. It feels out of place. It is spooky, but it's not as clearly not as integrated into the whole image of the game that Scott was intending to create, the whole vibe. It just doesn't work for me. See,
I totally get what you're saying, because this is not an animatronic. I understand completely what you're going for, because I would agree that it felt like something outside of it. Even the toy things were still animatronics, but this is being a puppet. It's it just feels like a sock puppet. And its mechanic I found to be annoying. However, I still am going to keep it in B because, man, great thumbnail. Great thumbnail.
Wow. Okay.
Great asset for a thumbnail. So I'm going to give away the point of that one.
Yeah,
Great.
It is a great thumbnail. It's more memorable than Toy Bonnie, too. It's got to be about Toy Bonnie.
Okay, we got Freddy from 2.
This is just normal Freddy from 2?
Normal Freddy from 2.
I think all normal Freddys belong in new A.
All right.
I think that's basically Freddy tier. Again, this one does not stand
Except
out
for
as a
Toy
character
Freddy,
in the
clearly.
game itself for me, as far as I remember.
Yeah, Freddy's all the way down there.
Now he's got the top hat. He's still the guy. It's Freddy's game. We're living in Freddy's world, so Freddy goes in new A tier.
I agree with this completely because design-wise, sick. This is where FNAF 2 Scott's animatronic design peaked, I think, personally. This right here.
I also do feel like that's the iconic Freddy.
Yeah, I wonder if so many people agree with
the hat and the look of the Five Nights at 2 Freddy is the one I imagine when I'm trying to think of what he looks like.
Yeah, it just he nailed everything about the unsettlingness of it, the uncanniness of it. This one looks too much like a 3D animation. This looks like a real fucking animatronic. I think this is great. He really nailed this one. Might be peak Freddy, in my opinion. All right. Wade, counterpoint? You have any counterpoint? I'll give it.
Do I get one if you already
Nah,
agree
you
with
don't.
Bob?
All right, you get Withered Bonnie.
I was so right, you don't even get it.
I'm not even going to be swayed. I'm not going to be
Withered
swayed.
Bonnie among, I don't know, these are the Nightmare animatronics, is that what they're called?
No, Withered. Nightmare
Withered
is
animatronic,
different.
okay.
Yeah.
I think Bonnie's the peak of the Withered looks. I think Bonnie is at least A tier.
I could agree. I agree with that. Withered Bonnie looks so cool to me always.
I don't know if it belongs up in new A.
I
would personally put it there because just something about that look is terrifying. It's what I remember Bonnie being after 1. That's the Bonnie I think of as the withered look. I would go high A, probably above the other 2.
The other 2, okay.
I think that those 2 have more lore implications than this one, but this one was truly nightmare fuel to look at.
This one actually had more lore implications because he actually spoke. He had spoken lines.
Okay.
Yeah, he was one of the few that actually talked and had lines when he killed you. I think he even said things like, I was the first. It was really interesting.
Is he from 4? Is that from 4 where they had the withered?
2. This is all 2.
This is still all 2.
2 was
been a long time.
Hugely dense. 2 had everything in it. 2 was still think 2 is the best game of the franchise.
I think that is where I want to put it.
Bob?
I think Withered Bonnie is the superior Bonnie, but I struggle to put a Bonnie above B. I think Withered Bonnie goes at the top of B because it is scary, and there's just something very mid about Bonnie as a character. It's solid, but it's not at the top for me.
I hear you. I just love the symmetry, so I'm going to put bodies stacked on Bonnie because I think it's great. Let's never change this. Wade gets a point. All right. You know how much I like symmetry, Bob. You know.
I think Withered Chica should go wherever it is most satisfyingly symmetrical, probably right next to Withered Bonnie, so that's right above regular Chica, so that everything just is very satisfying and delightful to look at. Also, I still think Chica is generally a superior character to Bonnie, so I think they at least belong next to each other in A.
All right. Okay, that's fair. That's pretty fair. Wade?
I think that the Withered Bonnie is a lot more memorable than Withered Chica. I couldn't tell you why, just in my brain. There's something about that ripped off face look that's very different. Plus, I don't see a cupcake in this image. C.
You know,
She doesn't have hands. What do you expect?
Because even in this game, there's a better Chica than
then again, she
Chica.
never had hands in
better
FNAF
Chica in
2.
the same video game.
Was she gonna
Oh, it could
hold
be
the cupcake
symmetrical
with?
like this.
That's what I was thinking. That's why I said C.
That's great thinking, Wade. That's a point. Didn't see the more symmetrical and proper answer. Wade steals a point right under Bob's nose.
I really don't think that's more symmetrical, but that's okay.
Well, it's not more symmetrical, but it's symmetrical and then also makes more sense.
Sure.
But then Toy Bonnie's over here, and I think... no, Toy Bonnie is okay. Yeah. All right, anyway. We're moving on. We make final answers only. All right, Foxy.
I don't remember this Foxy as much as I remember the original Foxy, so it's definitely not S. Probably somewhere between Bonnie and Chica. I'll say B.
B, right here?
That's fine.
All right.
This Foxy belongs right next to its paler cousin Mangle in A, because as much as the original Foxy is pretty memorable, this is also kind of what I think of in terms of how Foxy looks, with the destroyed ear and the more like, it's just technically withered Foxy.
If you guys see me move my head to the right,
so like
for example,
it's not as iconic as original Foxy, but this is among the more memorable ones for me. So I would put A tier right next to Mangle.
I think you stole it well enough. But above Mangle is really the question. Oh, they both have the opposite eyes. Oh, I didn't notice that.
Oh, interesting.
Interesting.
Oh.
Well, got to put it there.
How about that?
Or maybe here.
But they can trade eyes.
No, it's better the other way.
Yeah. Okay. You stole the point, Bob, right under Wade's nose. What an idiot. All right, Golden Freddy 2.
Golden Freddy 2 is, I think, better and more interesting than original Golden Freddy in terms of character in the game, and that he actually does something, I believe, in the game.
This time Golden Freddy was not a secret.
Less iconic looking, because it doesn't have that super crushed, super bright yellow sort of look that the original Golden Freddy thing always, the graphic has. I would say B for barely Freddy.
Here or there?
Barely Freddy.
Under Golden Freddy in B.
For barely Freddy.
Oh. No, man.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Well, I don't know if I can give you the point for this one. Oh.
Well, okay, sure.
Wade, fix this. Wade, fix it.
I think A tier up next to the left of the original Golden Freddy.
Ooh.
The amount of times I saw this Golden Freddy in thumbnails, the excitement whenever he first appeared in the game, and everyone was like, "Oh my god, I found this big secret!" And then like he actually did stuff. It was a continuation and an upgrade to the original Golden Freddy because there was actually more to it and a lot more scary, iconic look, I think, than the original Golden Freddy. The wires coming out of the eye and stuff. I think it's below Bonnie, but above the original Golden Freddy.
I kind of like that interpretation just because I do think this one is more iconic in terms of the look, because the Crushed is cool, but this one, great thumbnail. Great thumbnail. I've used this so many times.
Everyone used that thing in a thumbnail. That was all over.
My thumbnail with Golden Freddy in it was used in like some official thing. I forget. That's happened to my thumbnails a few times.
It's me.
Where people think like it's official like art
think
or
so.
like a
Looks
screenshot
great,
or
though.
something. No, I like it. Also,
it wasn't really part of FNAF
you really got an eye for aesthetics, Wade.
It was starting.
You got an eye for aesthetics.
That's why his office looks the way it does.
Yeah, that's true. All right, we gotta wrap it up. We're already. How long have we been going?
Just ticked over an hour on the recording.
All right, we're gonna try to speed this. Who is this? I have no idea. We're getting into territory where I don't know.
Picture of purple body.
I think it's like Shadow Freddy.
That's Freddy? I thought that was a Bonnie.
Yeah, no, it's Freddy. It's purple, but it is Freddy.
No, it is Freddy.
Because it's supposed to be like you see the Golden Freddy eye thing going on.
He's got the butt cheek snoot.
Yeah, he's got the nose.
B tier.
It's one way to describe it.
It's still a Freddy, so I
He's
guess
got
higher
the
than
butt
Toy
cheek
Bonnie.
snoot.
B tier is fine.
I would say C tier because do you know what? D tier. Who is this?
You're right. Yeah, who is it? Yeah.
Who is it?
Is that from this game? Who is that?
He looks cool.
Well, I guess
who is he?
I guess like Golden Freddy and FNAF 2, he was a secret too.
Yeah. Maybe fake. I think fake.
Yeah, probably fake.
Maybe. All right, Bob, you get it. Fine. This guy, definitely not fake.
Shadow Bonnie.
The Shadow Bonnie.
I mean, just looking at the.
Wait, am I up? I'm up. I go
Mark,
first.
the first time he revisits FNAF 2.
Shadow Bonnie is cool. I would say cool, but not as cool as Withered Body, but belongs in a similar ballpark. I would say maybe behind Golden Freddy in A tier, though.
Okay, right here.
Actually, bottom of A tier, all the way to the right in A tier.
Okay.
Because I like Mangle and Foxy more, actually. But good look. Classic, high contrast. The teeth are spooky. Good look.
Mm-hmm. All right, Wade.
Creepy image above Mangle and Foxy, but I'm still fine with A tier.
All right, fine with A. B, Bob gets it. I give bonus points just because also I put this in my first episode of like the Ruin DLC for Security Breach, and I should have edited it just a little better. I spent like 5 minutes on putting him on a screen because people actually thought it was in the game, and I got a super rare event. And if I'd been more particular about the pixels, I could have made it perfect. But I was like, it was good enough, and then I shipped it. I didn't know people would be convinced. All right, we gotta go faster. Wait, this guy, endoskeleton dude.
I vaguely remember there being endoskeletons.
He was also
don't really care. I think they're C tier.
Yep.
It's an average thing. It doesn't evoke much out of me, and it's not that memorable to me.
This gives big filler character vibes. I would say D tier just for like random filler crap.
I have something against the D tier characters. I don't have really anything against this thing. I still argue C.
I think C is like thematically a good place to put it, just because every one of these guys, except a few exceptions, like, you know, it's an endoskeleton. It is the base frame of all these things. It must be the average, in my opinion. I never saw it. This is still 2, but that was the last of 2.
We want to cut it off there? That's kind of a reasonable ending point.
Let's do Springtrap. I want to do Springtrap.
Yeah, let me do Springtrap because this is going to be the most divisive one. There are some people that love Springtrap as a concept. There are some people who are like, geez, give it a rest already. Yeah, it's got spring locks. He's dead. Whatever. Some people are like all about Springtrap. Some people are like anti-Springtrap. Who's got this? Who's up?
Bob's up first.
Me?
All right, Bob.
A lot of people were like that security breach when they thought it was happening again.
Maybe purple guy, maybe not. Maybe there's no Springtraps. Maybe.
I mean, good spooky quality, good grossness. Something about this has a more visceral, gross quality to it than some of the just animatronic versions. But I would say like B. Like, I'm not a huge Springtrap lover. Very solid, very spooky, kind of gross. B for me. High B. Above Bonnie and B. Top of B. But
really? B. You would throw off all of this?
Yeah, I would ruin all of your stupid symmetry, Mark.
I guess I'm
I think A or New A. I think Springtrap's the only one that really got his own game or its own game. Like 3 is all based around Springtrap. I think whenever one of the newer games, Springtrap made another appearance, and is one of the most talked about animatronics.
I need to be right back.
Okay.
You can pause it if you want.
We could make a handshake deal. We could make a handshake deal right now.
Oh, we could. What are your terms?
Oh my god.
I will say, FNAF 3 overall definitely has like, big more lore expansion than the other games.
Oh man. I feel like you've not gotten a good
at least FNAF 1 and 2
one of those things. So you give me the Springtrap location. I don't know if that gives me enough to win, but you give me the Springtrap argument, and I'll let you have one of those claims when it comes down to you and Bob. I'll let you claim a win sometime.
All right, sounds good. Handshake. I do think that's gonna. If you do get this one, I think it is. By
not even close.
You're gonna be up.
Nope. You're just handshaking someone.
I knew we were close. I've won a few in a row. Bob's won a few in a row.
It's remarkably even. That half point really did like make the deciding factor. I don't remember why I put it there.
Where do you feel Springtrap belongs?
I don't care. I'm one of the people that I don't care where he belongs, so it doesn't matter to me. Yeah, he's interesting, but not that interesting. But he's like super iconic for some people, and there's fan art of me getting just pounded in the ass by Springtrap out there. There's fan art of that out there. So that lowers it for me, but that's all right.
All right. What was I saying? I think Springtrap A or New A. I don't remember what our criteria were for New A. I feel like A's good. I think Springtrap's iconic enough.
Bob, you wanted to put it here, right?
Or top of B.
Top of B. Yeah, he was the one tier down.
Top of B, okay.
A or New A. I think it's higher than B. I think Springtrap having his own game, being so iconic, being so divisive, loved, hated, either way, people know of Springtrap. That puts it way above average. Probably A is fair. I don't know if he's on Freddy's level, even though he does have his own game. I think A.
I think Wade took too long.
Where do you want it, Bob?
Top of B.
He's top of B, I'm A.
You're top of A?
Not top of A, I'm A.
Oh.
Probably after the Golden Freddy's is where I'd have him.
After right here?
Yeah.
Ugh. Oh.
The symmetry.
This isn't just a symmetry thing. I do think that Springtrap does have a lot of qualifications for having his own game, for having his leading it and for having an impact and definitely memorable for a lot of the fan base. I think putting Springtrap, the OG Springtrap, as B, not just in a destroying the symmetry way, even though I don't really care much about him, he is pretty iconic. Putting him below A just would not feel right. I do think A is getting oversaturated right now, and we might need a new A category, but putting in B just doesn't
new A.
So I'm gonna go with A.
If I was going to clean up A, I would move Bonnie.
Yeah, keep in mind, guys, they are
up, which does just
this tier list is based off their appearance and their overall character.
Move these guys up to S?
New A, probably.
Well, I can't put anything on new A. That would be even worse.
This is a way too top heavy thing we've got going on here.
And I don't know much about the Shadow Bonnie or whatever it is, the Shadow Springtrap, Shadow Bonnie, whatever that is. To me, that could go down. I also argued that the other Foxy should be lower. Mangle, I think, is about right, but the first two and the last two, I feel like stand out on that line from me.
All right, here's what we'll do. Subreddit, you take a look at this. You evaluate this. We have so many more that we haven't done, and I know not all these are worth doing, but there's a lot here that we haven't done.
God's name is that frog character. What the hell's going on over there? What's that green one?
You don't know about the frog?
No. What the shit?
I know about some things about the top
That's
line.
That's Pizzeria Simulator wasn't really that big.
After that, the rest of them mean absolutely zilch to me.
All right,
yeah.
Well, we might do a part 2 of this if there is demand for it. And subreddit, you have an opportunity to earn points yourself.
If they make a part 2,
if you make a convincing enough argument to move one of these up and down, I want to hear it, because if I ever win again, which who knows when that'll be, maybe I'll do a part 2.
No, none of us did.
And we can get to the bottom of this. So in the meantime, this is what it is for now, because that's all the time that we have for it. Let me tally up the points here.
I feel pretty good about the list. I don't know about you, Bob. Looking at it, I feel A is definitely heavy, but overall, I feel pretty good about it.
It's not bad. There were some good designs in the first 2 games. I think we'll find in the rest of the games there's a lot less that fit in A.
Bob and Wade, he would have put at least even though
Mark
just went all.
I do think we started with some of the higher tier games. So.
Yeah.
That makes
the
sense,
first
I
2.
guess.
Yeah. Okay. So totaling up the points, we had Wade with 1, 1.5, 2.5, 3.5, 4.5, 5.5, 6.5, 7, 8, 9, 10.5 points.
That's not very many.
That's not very many. Bob, you had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 points by the slimmest of margins. By this, what was that half point for? I don't even remember.
He agreed with me, and you gave him a half point. You gave him a point when I got a point for no reason.
Well, then it would be tied right now. Then nobody would be able to. And then we'd be like, oh, let's do one more. I
had a really convincing argument for agreeing with you. I deserve that half point.
I feel like, Bob, you had plenty of... I warned you on one of those, at least. There was an aesthetic decision that could have saved you another point there.
I think I deserve at least a half point for my epic steal of Toy Chica, which Wade, I believe, wanted to put in C or lower.
B for bang.
I gave you an entire point for that.
That was a crazy swing. That was a 3-tier swing.
I also got my way for Foxy. We all agreed on Foxy at the end, and you still got the point for Foxy originally. I didn't.
You did.
I won that argument twice is what happened.
Well, look. It wouldn't, even as a half a point, this is the way it is, Bob. Sometimes you don't get what you want, okay?
Frustration.
All right?
I have a really good episode all ready to go, too. You guys are missing out right now.
All right. Well, start pissing, because that's about the only way that we're going to get.
What?
All right. And so with that, with 10.5 points, the winner is me.
Oh.
What?
I'm the winner.
What?
You don't have any points.
Too bad. This is the beginning of the era. Am I zooming out? Zooming in. This is the beginning of the era of Mark.
Am I zooming out?
I lost too many times in a row.
You don't even lose that many times in a row.
And I had it ripped away from me at the very last moment. The only way that I am going to abdicate the throne of host is if someone pisses their pants on camera. That's the only way this ends. So I'm ending this episode. My winner speech, I deserve this. I deserve all of this. I don't care what anyone
Man, this is
says
going
on the
from a
subreddit.
FNAF
I am in
tier
charge here, and I get to
video.
determine who the winner is. So
I don't even know what this
say that
is.
I'm the winner, and next week, next episode, I'll be hosting again.
I would just be laughing more if
Maybe
you
we'll
kept
do
zooming
weird
into like
part
the
4.
algorithm.
Maybe I'll just talk about AI.
Yeah, no,
all
it
day
becomes
long.
zooming in
Maybe
to the
I'll
point
just
where you
talk
can't even
about
see his
how
face.
Mac is so much better than PC. Oh, you're salivating at the ideas that I'm going to come up with.
I think you're gonna do tier
What
list
is
part 2, and all of a sudden there's gonna be some mysterious FNAF videos on your channel, and this is just the boost views from Mr. Not Posting in like 2 weeks.
What are you
So,
talking about? It's up to me.
If you need
I'm
help,
the
buddy, all you gotta do is ask. Like, we're here
I'm
for
the
you.
host. I win. Put another win on the spreadsheet for me. I give myself 30 wins. I give myself 30 wins right back from those ones that were stolen from me.
You got those back already, by the way.
Did I?
Yeah. Bob, give them back to you.
Like a while ago. Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm cool on that. I'm not tyrannical here. All right, loser speech, guys. You guys got loser speech? Oh, you look so tiny in your tiny windows.
Who's up first, me or you, Bob?
Same time.
All right. We always wondered
doesn't
who would
feel
give
good to
themselves
lose like
a
this.
win first.
I knew
and
Mark was this kind of person.
Doesn't surprise us.
But I never thought he'd take it to this level.
So thanks for
I
having
thought you
us,
still
everyone
zoomed
but
in.
Mark.
I'm worried about the future of this podcast.
Yeah. Next thing you know, it'll be Distractible and Friends. And it'll be Markiplier's Distractible
Presented
and
by
Friends.
Markiplier. Coming
And then
soon
it'll be Markiplier's and Friends.
to a theater near you. Then it's just Markiplier. Then it's just Marky. Soon it's going to be Marky Mark and the Marky Bunch. It's not even going to be us. It's just going to be 3 Marks talking about Five Nights
You
at
the Who
Freddy's
Killed
like the
Markiplier
old
series.
times.
But as long as we still get paid, I'm pretty easy. Whatever.
Yeah, okay, that's fine. That sounds good.
All right, you heard it. And man, I deserve this. Thank you, everybody, for listening and or watching. Be sure to follow the podcast so you know when we're updating. It'll be all this guy all the time from here on out. Until there's some piss and some pants, I don't care whose. As long as it's not... If I do it in mine, I'll just win. Anyway, so thank you. And as always...
Until there's some piss and some
See
pants.
you in the next podcast. Bye-bye!
What's the next video? Let's just get the
I
next
don't
one
like
out.
that at all. That's not
It's okay. It's the new outro for
Yeah, I agree.
MarcoCast.
Before...
Oh my god. Alright.
I'm gonna go
Oh,
grab a
man.
snack. You guys can start the next one, and then I'll just join back mid thing. And if I leave, then that's just my headset doing that thing again. Where I had to like
Yeah, that's
unplug it
fine.
and replug it in. But then I'll be back. But yeah, if you guys want to start the next
Alright.
one, go for it, and then I'll be back.
Okay.
I thought of like the other one we can do. I remember, oh, there goes Sean. I remember when John showed me, it was actually pretty fun. But I actually wanted to see like the rest of it. It was like the 2-sentence horror stories. I've always wanted to see the rest of that.
Oh, yeah. Well, next one is 2-sentence horror story. And basically, I don't know how to explain it, actually. So you know how, let's say for example, it's like, you've been given a prompt. It's kind of like Cardigan Humanity, except you have to be horror related in this one. That's what this is. So like, you know, the host gives like a prompt and then they have to give the next prompt. Or the person gives the next prompt, and it has to be horror related. It's gonna be judged. Whoever gets a point in their podcast is judged heavily on like, you know, how horrifying or how scary it is, depending on the contestants. But yeah. This tier list was bull. In what way was it bull? I knew people
Who said it was bull? Who said it was bull?
Kuma, the one person who's always being biased about bears.
Alright. I got the video up, I just need to grab the link. I'm making this easier for myself. I'm just gonna walk up to my computer and just copy the link from there. Now, I don't have a timestamp for this, so we're just gonna skip ahead until they actually start doing their 2-sentence horror stories. Yeah. Hui. What the? Okay, I sit down and I'm greeted with my entire torso, my lower torso, or my lower body being this way.
Jake and friends, all the videos are related to Distractible podcast. We're not going to react to it as any gaming. Besides, we already watched. I'm pretty sure all of us already watched our own, well, basically Rise series. So no, this reaction video is all focused on Distractible podcast.
Okay, sit down properly. There we go. Oy. Alright. I do have the link. I'm gonna put it in.
Oh, sorry, yeah. All right. Oh,
Perfect. I literally just put the link in.
Cool.
Well,
Okay.
do we have to, like, hold on. 2 sentence horror story.
Oh, hell yeah.
Okay.
You got it up.
Good evening,
Yeah, it's
gentle
loading.
listener, and welcome to Distractible. This episode, Berserker Bob bashes the bangles, then prods his pals to give us all the heebie-jeebies. Woodland Wade decries sports hopes.
When exactly does it start? Because I know they're going to take a while talking about
the
something.
nod. Miraculous Mark has a mythical hardware pair to
Four on my phone when he got
Great question.
Exit door. That way, if the alarm
Projection.
don't, if you
It's 4 from the middle of the field.
I have an idea. I do think someone may have put a timestamp in the comments. Let me see.
What, Nano? You have GoGo
Okay,
logo
no,
on
wait, I found
ID
it
branded?
through
No,
the video
unfortunately no.
manually.
But if I were to get my OC model
You're
put
gonna
into
alternate who goes
VRChat,
first,
then
and the person who goes first.
who knows?
big talk left, I'm saving that for the big talk show I do.
Oh, okay. Well, this is just a little game.
There we go.
Don't bring that in here. Anyway, it's October, I think. Pretty sure it's October. And that's the month of scary things. And so I'm going to kind of steal Mark's idea that was really successful, but kind of make it my own. I call this game 2-sentence horror stories. I have some sentences that are very mundane things that anyone might say or might be written down. I'm going to give you the sentence as like a prompt, and the idea that I'm stealing from Mark is you're going to alternate who goes first, and the person who goes first has you can make it as scary as you want, but then the next it's going to be the other person's turn, and they have the opportunity to make an even scarier 2-sentence horror story.
Are we making a longer story or just giving alternate endings?
No. You are adding a different second sentence every time.
Got it. Okay.
The final product will be 2 sentences, and the goal is to make the scariest 2-sentence horror story that we can. But so you'll have turns to go back and forth. So we can kind of riff. You can use each other's ideas. There are points, and it's technically a competition because one of you wins. But I'm more interested in seeing how good we can get some 2.
But our next sentence is heavily judged on how scary.
And I hope these prompts are good. I read a hell of a time. I tried to think through what would this be good? But I can't. I have no idea. So I just
everyone gets the idea of how this little game
I'm sure you guys will be good at making them spooky.
But yeah, it's subjective. And if there's disagreement, if it is or is not scarier, I'm not sure what we'll do. We'll have to resolve that. But we're pretty good. I mean, when we were doing more stupider, I feel like everyone played pretty fair. We were all good. We're all objective.
For sure.
Who wants to go first?
I'll go first.
Mark waved.
I gotta sneeze. I'm trying not to, so I can't say words.
He just said a whole bunch of words.
Well, I couldn't before because it was right there. It was like the, you know.
Anyway, Mark goes first. All right, Mark, the first sentence is, I heard the doorbell ring, but I wasn't expecting anyone.
And so I come up with the second half of that.
Yeah, you give me the second sentence, and it's a horror story, so make it scary.
Okay, so say it again.
I heard the doorbell ring, but I wasn't expecting anyone.
Wow.
Come on, Mark. You play a lot of horror games.
So good luck.
Especially since I was in a tent.
She said I was in a In what way? Is that horrifying?
Questions.
And then I remembered, I don't have a door.
I know, right? Yeah, it's terrifying. You're camping out in the woods, you hear ding dong? Fuck, you're done.
That's not good. Everybody knows that's problems. All right,
Yeah.
Wade, can you come up with something scarier than, especially since I was in a tent?
I think this is subjectively scarier. I'm not going all out yet. I'm doing the slow burn, but here we go.
Don't qualify, just get me.
I peered out the window and saw standing there the tax man.
I mean, Mark's was funny, so I think a lot of things would be objectively scarier than that. But
I mean, taxes are always
I thought
scary.
we were all laughing to compensate how scared we were.
laughing out of fear. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, maybe.
I wasn't going for funny or scary. I was just a little bit scarier.
Okay. Well, okay. Mark, I think you can beat that. I believe in you. I heard the doorbell ring, but I wasn't expecting anyone.
God, I've almost got something. Oh, it's gonna. You're gonna shit. You're gonna shit. Go run to the bathroom, everybody. Listen to this. You're about to poop your pants. Especially since I was on the moon.
Yeah, they're on the moon.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, the moon.
Hope everyone made it to the bathroom in time.
Oh, fuck, shit.
Is this
gotta
a
play
top
this back
funniest
for you.
stories or horror
How
story?
we're going. I didn't know he was a master craftsman.
I've been
Oh
playing
my
horror
god,
games.
funny horror is the best kind. Give me a moment.
Comedy of the moment aside, that is scarier than the tax man, I think. Technically.
And the tent.
If you were on the moon and someone rang your doorbell, I would be pretty freaked. Especially since
I
I'm
guessed.
on the moon. All right, Wade, what do you got?
Dude, how do I follow these up every time? And the first one I was like, all right, just give something. The moon.
You just gotta think. Mark just takes his time and thinks it through, and that's how he comes up with these.
I got them. They just sound so mundane compared to his expert delivery of these terrifying locations.
Listen, don't be intimidated by my something.
You heard the doorbell ring, and what was the following?
But I wasn't expecting anyone.
And as it rang, I looked outside, and no one was there. And yet ring it did.
Might be 2 sentences, but maybe there's a semicolon in there.
I mean, that would be creepy if your doorbell rang and no one was there.
That's going somewheres. I really feel like Mark's about to hit this out of the
That kind of
park,
happened to me
especially
recently.
since he's so good at this.
So just the crushing
Either that or it's
silence
probably
after
broken.
my next one is just gonna make me feel so much
Oh no,
worse.
there was just some kid playing a prank, and that's why.
Don't build it up to anything, man.
No, dude, we can't
Yeah.
wait. The tent, the moon. What do you have for us next?
It's good that we're not rushing through this either. I only had 2 sentences, so we got this one and then one other one. So really milk it.
Let's say the first sentence again. You gotta lead me into it.
I heard the doorbell ring, but I wasn't expecting anyone.
It was my 3rd night on fire watch in the middle of the woods, but I still saw a figure standing outside of the windowed door.
Spooky?
Especially because I was in the woods. Especially because I was in a fire watch tower. Especially because I was underwater.
All right, man, you can't have them all.
That was scarier. Wade, what do you got?
Especially because our plane hadn't even landed yet.
Is that your real answer?
You just hear, you wake up for the ding ding. Oh, someone's at the door.
Passengers, this is your captain speaking. Can somebody answer the door?
That's fucking
fucking terrifying.
Yeah, man. You know what? That's my final answer, because why not?
All right, I think that one squeaks through.
I'm thinking someone please answer the door.
That probably would be scarier. I believe in you, Mark. I know you've just been hitting home run after home run, and eventually you might get tired, but...
I was even more surprised when I looked behind me and they were already inside.
Ooh. Sorry we didn't laugh. I feel like we should laugh, but that's... that's not what you're going for.
Like the original intent was not comedy here.
Reverse that ooh and repeat it, and hopefully it sounds like laughter.
Ooh. Ooh.
What?
All right, wait, I heard the doorbell ring, but I wasn't expecting anyone.
And staring at me from outside was my father, who'd been dead for 20 years.
And that's kind of cool, though.
Yeah, I feel like that's not definitely scary, but like it's scary if you know he was dead for sure, I guess.
You'd probably know if your dad was dead, unless, like, you know...
Well, but, you know, like maybe his boat sunk and they never found the body, and so he's dead, but like maybe not dead.
I feel like following sentence
Family members
describes
know
how,
eventually,
like,
so it would be
resolve and,
terrible.
like, not like himself.
Oh, it's like a zombie dad situation.
Oh, okay.
That's not really 2 sentences, but I'll allow it. Mark, I'm ready.
Say the first part again.
I heard the doorbell ring, but I wasn't expecting anyone.
Especially because I had no door. I don't know, man. Like, we get a different one.
No, I love this.
Especially since I had no door.
no hearing.
no door.
I think Dad.
That and behind me were both pretty good. I liked the behind me and the dad. I really like the tent. I feel like we peaked at the start.
Last one gets it, though, so I think you got it.
Well, I might have been giving points out during the entire round.
Yes.
So
No. Maybe.
I don't know. It really depends how you think you did. Anyway, Wade, you go first in this one.
All right.
My dog always waits for me by the door when I come home.
Which is especially scary because I don't have a dog. I'm in Mark's brain, man. I'm on the especially. It has to start with especially.
That's a hard-hitting combo, especially since blank. All right, Mark, what do you got?
Say it again.
My dog always waits for me by the door when I come home.
He stayed there for years, every day, always hoping I would come back.
Yeah.
Get it? It's more sad than scary, but, you know.
It's like the setup.
Fry's dog situation.
Terrifying.
What do you got, Wade? My dog always waits for me by the door when I get home.
And I hear my wife talking to him, though she's been dead for a while now.
Every day?
Every day.
I feel like I have some guesses as to what's going on there, but yeah, okay, that's creepy.
All right, say it again.
My dog always waits for me by the door when I come home.
It's something. It's coalescing. Hold on. It's
Uh-huh,
coalescing. It's coalescing.
Swirling.
It's swirling. It's coalescing. Oh man. But then he wasn't there.
But it wasn't.
But then he wasn't there.
He wasn't there.
But he wasn't there.
He wasn't there.
Every day my dog waits for me. But he wasn't there.
But he wasn't there.
Terrifying. I got chills, man.
God.
I got one. Give it to him. You know what? Give it to him.
All right, Wade, hit us with it.
Okay, lead me in. Maybe it'll help if you lead me in.
My dog always waits for me by the door when I come home.
Each day, a more and more deranged look in his eye, looking at me as though perhaps I'm not friend or family, but maybe food.
Okay, crazy
God.
dog. Mark, ramp it up.
Ooh. The setup.
My dog always waits for me by the door when I come home.
Half of him was still there when I arrived.
Oh no! Dear God!
Yeah, thought I'd be funny,
dear
man,
God,
huh?
no.
Yeah. All right, Wade, ramp it up. Tighten the screw.
Lead me in.
My dog always waits for me by the door when I come home.
But on this day, he wasn't alone, and what was with him, I can't even begin to describe.
Just say the first part of that. I think just say the very first part of that.
Don't remember how I started it.
But today he wasn't alone. That would have been. I think that's all you needed to say.
I mean,
I'll allow Mark's edit of your answer. Wade, it's your turn again.
But today he wasn't alone.
No, that's Mark's answer.
Right, so editor but today he wasn't alone.
See, that was Mark's answer.
Oh, he gets my answer because he did it.
He fixed it.
Second half.
He made it scarier. You gave an answer. He gave a scarier answer. It just happened to be your answer, but fixed. So it's Wade's turn again. My dog always waits for me by the door when I come home.
And I still see him there, despite the fact the house had burned down.
I don't know why I didn't say anything. I just nodded. For listeners, I was nodding.
I don't know if it was a good nod or a bad nod, but he did nod.
No, I was sort of assessing it, but I'll take that. Mark's turn. My dog always waits for me by the door when I come home.
Even he was fooled by the thing wearing my skin that day.
That's
What?
creepy.
Dear God.
That's edging towards creeping me out a little bit.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, that is creepy. That is very
Leave me in,
creepy.
Coach.
My dog always waits for me by the door when I come home.
But I could tell the ritual was wearing off. The fur was disintegrating, the patches of burned flesh exposed.
What do you think, Mark? I think that's creepy.
It's creepy, yeah.
In very close competition with your skin thing wearing your skin one.
My skid marks. Yeah,
Skin
Your
marks.
skin mark, yeah.
Ugh, where did he get his skin? It's got skid marks all over it.
If Mark likes it, then continue.
Look, I ain't no judge. I ain't no judge of quality here. I think that's very clear.
That's my job. Acceptable. Mark, are you ready?
Oh,
My dog always waits for me
Excuse
by
me.
the door when I come home.
I was so surprised when I approached the door and heard the doorbell ring. Yeah. Hope everyone hold on to those toilets. Yeah.
A plus for callback. Wade wins the point for the ritual, I think.
Damn.
Oh man, I had a good follow-up.
Well,
Doorbell.
you can say it now, but it's
Again.
not worth anything.
Especially since we were on the moon.
All right, Mark. Here, I'll go in a different direction. I'll skip. How about this one? I found a beautiful antique mirror at a garage sale.
Hit me again.
I found a beautiful antique mirror at a garage sale.
And then what?
Wouldn't I like to know?
And then what? That's your
what-
job. I think Johnson let us know what.
Don't you guys like play a lot of scary games? And...
Oh yeah. You know, our instinct is not to perpetuate the scary.
It's actually better if I
it's
just
kinda
stand
to
here.
make fun
There we
of
go.
it.
I'm sorry, I wasn't ready for that question.
Yeah.
Okay, hit me again. I actually have it.
I found a beautiful antique mirror at a garage sale.
Oh fuck.
The seller wouldn't answer my question of why my reflection wasn't looking at me.
Oh.
Something.
Oh.
Yeah. All right, Wade. I found a beautiful antique mirror at a garage sale.
But each time I peered in, my reflection looked older and older. But the mirror looked newer.
It's kind of a messed up curse. But yeah.
That's like Dorian Gray, right?
Brandon,
No,
you
that's a
can do this.
Yeah, the
I
painting
was doing a
ages,
2-sentence
it
horror
does.
story.
It's like inverse Dorian Gray.
Oh, goodness
Mark, I
me.
found a beautiful antique
That would be
mirror at a
neat
garage
for us to try, actually.
Maybe
Yeah, why
we'll
not
see.
sometime?
sale. And action.
Well,
Yep.
you know, the thing about mirrors is there's sometimes you get when you have, you know, there's two. There were two of me in there. There's two of me.
There's always two with mirrors.
I mean, yeah, that would be creepy, but what the heck, man? We presented this better.
Excellent.
All right, off the top of that, that's gonna be a tough one.
Wade, I found a beautiful antique mirror at a garage sale.
Looking in, I couldn't make out the man's face behind me, but I was home alone.
Good. Spooky.
And then the doorbell rang.
On the moon.
What happened next?
Oh, I'll tell you what happened next.
Mark, what happens?
All right, so lay it on me.
I found a beautiful antique mirror at a garage sale.
It took me too long to realize my reflection wasn't flipped.
Mm.
Maybe something. And then it killed me. And then I exploded.
It was one of those digital displays with a horizontal flip.
No, antique.
Ah, antique horizontal
heck?
flip.
Beautiful antique digital mirror at a garage sale. It's 2036. Wade, I found a beautiful antique mirror at a garage sale.
I set it on my desk and was horrified when I saw fingers emerging from its surface.
I don't like that. That's
Ooh.
very creepy. Let the genius flow. Don't make me get the hammer.
I've got like 17 half ideas that go fluff, fluff, fluff in my mind at the same time. And I keep trying to chase one thread down and it just, I don't know, hit me again.
I found a beautiful antique mirror at a garage sale.
Something about, okay, coalesce this into a real sentence. Editors, do your thing. I pounded my fist against the mirror as I watched my reflection carry on with my life. Go, took my wife away, and I was stuck there in the mirror as it went on and left me in the mirror dimension where I was stuck forever and suffered greatly for all of my sins and banished to eternity in this realm of reflective nightmares.
This is like Data doing a William Shatner impression.
It concerns me what happened to me after
Just wait until the editor to get a hold of that.
I feel like the first sentence you said was it, though. I pounded my fist against the mirror as I watched my reflection carry on with my life. That basically says everything you were saying.
That's what the editors are there for, you know?
That's good. That's creepy. And then there's a lot of other stuff that went on there, too. You found a beautiful antique mirror at a garage sale.
I didn't buy it. But when I got home, there it was.
That is creepy. That you didn't buy it only today.
That would be creepy, yeah.
Perfectly over the front room. All right, that technically was scary. It was there when you got home. I see what you're going for. I feel like you delivered it as a joke, but I see. All right, Mark. 16 ideas left in there. Let's get one of those out. I found a beautiful antique mirror at a garage sale.
The same one that fell on my father.
I shouldn't laugh.
What?
Why are you laughing?
He was still inside.
And then there was a doorbell? What are we doing here?
Yeah, that same one that I had as a kid and fell on my both parents. Each corner hit one of their heads, instant death.
Okay. It's impressive it didn't break when it killed 2 adult humans. That must be a hell of a mirror.
Hell of a mirror.
Do you want to take another shot, Wade?
No, man, I don't know if I could top that.
I kind of wish I had just stuck with the first sentence. I like where we're really digging into some stuff here.
Yeah, I'll concede to my opponent on that one.
Thank you. I feel like this was my round.
Wade, this one will be extra scary for you. Are you ready for this?
One.
I finally fixed that leaky faucet in the kitchen.
And as I laid to sleep that night, I still heard the dripping, but more than before.
All right. Mark, bless us.
You gotta lead me into it.
I finally fixed the leaky faucet in the kitchen.
Oh, hold on. I had something. That's so spooky. That's scary.
I appreciate you toning it down so you don't scare us too much, man. Thank you for taking the time to simplify these so I have a chance. God, if Mark was trying right now, guys, I would be fucking pounded into the floor.
Man, I gotta fill the episode somehow. I can't just win. Oh man.
Mark, I don't want to spoil this, but you could use ChatGPT if you wanted to.
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
God.
You can phone a friend. I'll help you.
No. I got this. I finally fixed that leaky faucet. Oh! No, that doesn't make any sense.
Come on. What's the next sentence?
Something like, especially since I was on the space station or something. It's like, that would actually be scary if you had a leak in space, but it's like, oh no, you fixed it. Wait.
Especially since I was on the moon.
I fixed it especially since I was underwater.
Oh man, and good thing I used the scary tape.
Scary tape.
I don't think this is my episode. I don't think.
I mean, if you'd start with, unfortunately, I used the scary tape. I don't know.
You're right. God damn it. It's right there.
Every time you pull.
I finally found a talent we might not have. Mark, you should not be a horror author. Luckily, I had a box of organs nearby.
I don't know. I think Wade wins that one.
Are you sure? I don't know, man.
How scary is this tape before we could...
Oh, man. Dude, you don't know.
Would you call it horrifying tape?
Well, maybe not that scary. More like creepy tape.
I think Wade takes it.
I had ideas, but man, did I lose them during Mark's incredible round.
Mark, you go first on this next one.
I'm so ready. God, I'm ready.
This is a softball, Mark. There's almost no way I can't see you struggling with this one. I'm giving this to you, buddy.
Mm-hmm.
I had the same dream again last night.
I was putting my snacks
A
away.
scary dream. That's presumably. Now go. Action.
I woke up screaming
Uh-huh.
because of how scary it was.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right, Wade. Top
just
that
sound like a
if
fact.
you can.
I saw them again, coming closer, but thankfully I still woke up before they got there.
Nice. Mm-hmm. Do you need
Yeah.
me to lead you in, Mark? Can we hold your hand?
No, leave me in. Yeah, hold my hand.
I had the same dream again last night.
And when I woke up, the doorbell was still ringing. Ooh.
Again with the doorbell.
I got it. I want to count that. That would be creepy. If
It's
the
a
doorbell
recurring
had something
theme.
to do with the dream, especially
Oh.
with you. I see it. I see the vision. Wade,
Lead me in.
I had the same dream again last night.
What happened next? Just kidding. Okay, had the same dream last night, but each day I wake up, it's harder and harder to tell if I'm asleep now. Was I awake then? The line is blurring.
That was like 3 sentences, but I got the idea. There's some colons in there. Maybe it's just me. I'm not good at grammar. Mark, my king, hit us with a winner. I had the same dream again last night.
I had the same dream again last night. This time a month had gone by, and they were getting longer.
Ooh.
Didn't expect that, did ya?
No, I was ready to laugh. I thought we were going to yuck it up.
Lead me in. I want it to be fair.
I had the same dream again last night.
It became so troublesome I went online and found that others were having the same dream at the same time.
I see where you're going
Online?
for, but I think Mark still creeps me out a little bit more. Out of nowhere, Mark remembered what's scary in this world. I
When
think.
did you like post on
It's getting
Reddit?
old.
Get the same scary dream.
I've given a lot of leeway to some not so scary answers, but it's fine. It's cool. Whatever. You know what? He threw out a ball, and the ball went in the right direction, and I guess that's fair.
I found one scarier option. Oh, no, I was saying like I did. I don't have one. Don't ask me again. No, please, God, be done.
Okay. Wade goes first. Who went first? Mark went first. So this will be, we'll call this the last one. Wade goes first on this one. This one is ocean or large body of water involvement. Very scary stuff. The waves were almost peaceful as they crashed against the shore.
The waves were offset only by the dark shadows forming underneath.
All right. Mark, the waves were almost peaceful as they crashed against the shore. I can't say those words. Why can't I say those words?
Then I remembered I was looking at the ocean. Ah, fuck that.
No, it's situationally, yeah, I could see how that would be quite scary.
Mark is clearly.
I agree.
Fuck that.
Wade,
And then I remembered I had Taco Bell. and
Mark
there
is
was no
clearly
restroom inside.
more about humor than horror.
that's a problem.
In this
Yeah.
case, very specific.
Yeah.
Specific
that would be
scenario.
pretty horrific.
Yep.
All right. Mark, he got you, Mark. Your turn.
Oh, yeah. Okay. All right. Here we go. Wait, hold on. It's like at first in your head, it's like, oh, yeah, this is great. And then you say it in your head a couple times. It's like, well, maybe. Hold on. Give it to me again.
The waves were almost peaceful as they crashed against the shore.
How do you... I had the wording. Give it to me again.
The waves were almost peaceful as they crashed against the shore.
Turns out even an ocean of blood can be beautiful sometimes.
No,
Yeah, I think one started to sound like Iron Love.
Yeah.
It'd be a great connection, but I couldn't fucking figure out the
Turns
words.
out.
No, I'll take that. I'll count that. Wade.
Lead me in.
The waves were almost peaceful as they crashed against the shore.
To my surprise, they passed through the feet of some horrifying silhouettes, beckoning for me to join them.
I would say I think that's a little bit, that's close, but a little bit creepier. Do you protest, Mark?
No, I don't protest.
Yeah,
All right.
I think that's good. Mark?
Okay, you know in Interstellar where you in that planet
Yeah.
and they're like, hey, look at the mountains.
Yeah, and then it's a wave.
Bring it here. And then I turned around and those weren't mountains.
What? What?
The waves were almost peaceful as they crashed against the shore. And then I turned around. They weren't mountains. That's what I said.
What?
Fine, I know. You can give it to me.
Literary masterpiece.
That's too scary, Mark. That's these are 2-sentence horror stories, okay? Not 2-sentence life-ruining thought experiments, okay? Calm down. Unfortunately, I think Wade wins that one.
Oh man, my next one's gonna be especially terrifying since I was on the moon.
Well, throw it out there if you've got one.
Especially since we were on the moon.
Okay, well.
I got another one.
Okay.
It made all the bodies slowly washing up seem at peace.
I'm going to give you a point because that was on my internal list of things I thought we would at least get to on this one.
Okay, all right, got there.
I gotta be honest, I thought that one had a
spore.
lot going on with like footprints on the beach, going into the ocean, or hands reaching up, or whispers. And
we were getting there, man. We were getting there.
We're slowly working our way through the stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Speed round time?
Oh, good grief.
Yeah, speed round.
All right, speed round. We're going to play a speed round. We're moving on to 2-word horror stories.
Oh, no.
Two-word.
And you're going to give me a second word that turns it into a horror story.
Oh, no.
Let's do it.
Mark, football.
Human.
Yeah,
What?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, all right, wait. Football.
Plague.
Yeah.
Huh.
Okay. Mark, football.
Execution.
Oh.
I don't like the sound of that, so I'm going to say that's pretty scary. Wade, football.
Apocalypse.
I'm going to say that gets too far out of the horror genre. That gets into the post-apocalyptic. I don't know why football caused the apocalypse type stuff. Isn't that more like action apocalyptic? Isn't that a
We
second?
could put your
That route,
football
like
to start
Walking
attacking
Dead,
everything.
kind of like horror.
All right. Mark's got one anyway. Mark, football.
Butt plug.
What?
Okay.
Is that horror? Or is that just uncomfortable porn?
I'm sorry.
What? Body horror? I don't know. It makes things clench inside of me. Wait, football?
Catheter.
It's not a catheter. Mark wins.
That's just ridiculous.
I've lost the plot of this game. Apocalypse, not scary enough. Butt plug. Ooh.
All right, wait. Do you want one shot at the 2-word horror story?
Give me another word. Give me another
Hit
word.
this one out of the ballpark. You'll win some points. Wade.
Wins.
All right. Yeah, that's
Dear
it.
God.
Wade wins. Terrifying. Mark. Wade.
Wade, scary.
All right. Direct but honest. I like it. Wade, your word is Wade.
Wade, Harry.
Ah, nice. Yeah, good. Okay, Mark, your word is Wade.
Taller. That's scary, right?
For short people, it is Bob.
If it's like the Stephen King story, like it's instead of thinner, taller. Sure. Wade, your word is Wade.
Naked.
What?
That's tough to beat. Mark, your word is Wade.
Butt plug.
Wait, what?
I think that one's only
Wade
scared of
butt
Wade. I'm
plug?
going to say Wade gets the point.
Okay, all right, fine.
Is it me with a butt plug or me as a butt plug? Because it could be scary.
I was imagining it was you as the butt plug because that was the application. I assume that was the football one that we did.
That would be scary for me. I don't want to be someone's butt plug.
Yeah, that'd be bad news, probably. Or you'd be fine, it'd be bad. I'm not going to think through it. Let's count the points. And for no particular reason, I'm going to read Mark's points first.
Uh-oh.
Mark, I just got to say, before he reads these points, I thought you were on today and your humor was top notch. I have not laughed so hard in a while.
Thank you.
Home
Might as
run
well change
after
it to
home
2
run. Thank you
sentence
for that.
funny
It's good
stories.
that we were doing 2-sentence funny stories.
Yep.
You try to go for horror.
My favorite
You
game.
just can't
Mark,
help but go
you
for
earn
comedy.
points for.
I feel like I want them to
60
try and
terabytes
do that
of
at
lies.
least.
Better change everything, especially since I was in a tent. Especially since I was on the moon. But he wasn't there. And then what? There was 2 of me. Murder Mirror, I forget that one. Whoa, that's scary. Good thing I used the scary tape. Lasted a month, bodies washing up, butt plug. For a total of 13 points. Wade, you earned points for Tasty Popcorn Breeze, If I Die, I Die, Depressing Bengal Story, Triple D, I forget what that was, something about your dad's being dead. I don't remember what that was about.
That's true.
I mean, yeah, it's probably, that's something. But he wasn't alone. The Ritual for your dog, but I didn't buy it. Still Dripping, Beach Beckons, and Naked Wade, leaving you with a total of 10 points. And now I'm going to read the negative points out.
Oh no.
Mark, you lost 5 points for being way, way, way too funny in an episode that was supposed to be more about the scary. And Wade, you lost 0 points, leaving the total Wade with 10 and Mark with 8 points.
I can't exactly protest it. I don't think I said a scary thing this entire
I think the scary tape was probably the scariest thing you said.
Scary tape.
Ooh, ooh.
My favorite Edgar Allan Poe poem.
Ooh, as he pulls out that thing of tape.
Through the door, a drip I heard, nevermore. A drip I heard as I ate a grape. Good thing I used the scary tape.
That's really, really Dr. Seussy, but I'll allow it.
Edgar Allan Seuss.
Dr. Edgar Allan Seuss. Yeah, Mark, you earned a lot of points. Unfortunately, they were the wrong kind. Please bless us with your loser speech.
Yeah, so everyone that's listening and or watching this is looking to the nearest person around you and worrying about Iron Lung. Don't worry, it's actually scary, sometimes. I swear, I know what I'm doing.
Mark showed us some clips, and there is a scene where he turns and goes,
Someone who played four of
That's where it's actually a reference.
Yeah, that's true. Well, don't spoil it. Listen, guys.
Sorry. Blur that out. Bleep that. Sorry, editors, fix that.
You give me a little time to sort through all this genius. It'll get there. Yeah.
I like when you break the fourth law and look at the camera and go, then what happened?
Fourth law? Is that the fourth law of filmmaking?
Did I say fourth wall?
You said law, yeah.
Fourth break the fourth law.
The fourth law.
Newton's fourth law.
Man, that was actually scary. It broke the fourth law. That sounds bad.
You
That's
get
the
arrested,
fourth
man.
most important law there is.
Oh my god. Anyway, yep, I lost. But did I?
But I don't think you did.
He's winner in
We all
spirit.
won because of you, Mark.
He's a winner in
But
spirit,
also
but
Wade
it's funny.
actually wins. Wade, give us a winner speech.
Great episode. I really felt like despite winning, Mark will be most remembered for his absolutely insanely terrifying responses. They're certainly going to stick with me for a while. So I hope you all can watch something funny after this to help calm yourselves down so you can sleep without too many nightmares. I hope we didn't scare you too much.
That's good. Maybe we should put a warning at the top just so everyone knows, like, don't listen to this in the dark, or if you're easily scared, make sure you have your listening buddy. Anyway, congratulations, Wade, for being the actual winner, and congratulations, everybody, for hearing what you just heard. Thank you for listening. Make sure you follow the podcast on your preferred platform, but also make sure you watch it on Spotify because there's a video component that's only available on Spotify. So if you want to see the genius that you're hearing, that's only available in one place. Check us out on socials. Mark is Markiplier. Wade is Lord Minion 777 or Minion 777. I am MiceKerm. Merch, distractiblestore.com. Watch Edge of Sleep. Comes out on October 18th. Keep your ear to the grindstone and keep your nose sniffing because it comes out somewhere on October 18th. Make sure you watch it. I'm surprised you didn't plug that, Mark.
I forgot.
The plan. That's the end of the show. I'm sorry we scared you so badly that you shit your pants. You can go change now. Podcast.
Sorry, hang on, I'm gonna go change.
Oh, God. Okay, maybe one more video from them. That'll be the end of it, depending how long it is.
Okay. All right.
Question is, what video should
Which one
that?
is there? Let's see what we got here. Have a look around. Ooh, okay. Oh, there goes my avatar again. Had a feeling that was gonna happen.
The ground ate you. Again.
Apparently the YouTube headquarters or the best reaction video is on space.
Or as I said before, movie reference, it's an old movie. Zathura. We are in Zathura or something right now. We're in a floating house in space.
Let's see
like
here.
that.
We got
Far away from all the action. And then just
I
chilling.
think you're in space. A lot of space is scary, man. If like one wrong move, it could be over.
Yeah. I will mention there are a few that we could look over. We got one about Bob's fridge. Hold my beer.
Hold my beer. Are these two separate videos or the same video?
Anyone have any? For those who do want a trackable podcast, any suggestions in the chat?
Because these are currently the only ones I've ever watched or listened to.
If not, then I guess Logan keeps looking.
Yeah, I'm looking around. Give me a second.
Wish you guys are in the Popcorn Palace world. Maybe next time we do a reaction video on VRChat, or I guess in VRChat, then yeah, sure. We'll be in Popcorn Palace next time. It's just that this place is like meant to be for like, YouTube search and all that stuff, so that's kind of why we're here. But maybe next time. Technically speaking, isn't that the place where we even watch Transformers 1?
Yeah, I believe so.
That is actually, yeah.
Yeah, maybe next time we'll go there. I haven't watched any Distractible podcasts. Well, I do recommend watching them, especially if you like the 3 people, Markiplier, Wade, and Bob. Kind of their trio thing since, like, what? Over a decade ago, that's for sure. And they're still going strong.
Actually, if we'd like, since I don't know, where exactly, where like, this all took place and all that, like, in the actual podcast itself, we could pull up, like, maybe 2 of their animated stories that get straight to the point.
Oh, God.
Could work, too.
Why not?
Like, one about Mark and Bob bunk their beds.
What?
Hang on, wait, throw it up. I'm curious now.
So is that our next one then?
After this... Yeah.
I mean, if they're going to be shorter, then we could probably do a few of those, like, little...
Yeah, sure, sure.
Yeah.
Because we've done, like, 2 long ones, why not do it for a short one, basically?
I mean, we've only been streaming for about an hour and 15 minutes,
yeah.
so we can still do more.
Yeah, hang on. I have to... Literally every time I have to manually go up to my computer so I can actually just get the link. And I'll just have the next animation up so that I could just copy the link very quick and easy. Okay, there we go. Alright.
Hold on.
Alright.
Loading video.
Right.
Video's
going in.
Waiting for owner sync. You have a
What year
sync?
was this, like freshman year?
2007, freshman year.
So I come in from winter break. I open the door and Bob's there, and I'm just like, let's loft the beds. Like, I don't think I said hello first. I think I walked in the door and was like, you want to loft? You want to put the beds in on top? Bunk them? You want to bunk the beds?
Well, we'd have so much more room for activities that way.
I know. God, that movie hadn't even come out.
I know. That's exactly what we were doing. We wanted room for activities.
Like, we need more space for when people come over, when we have all these parties.
Obviously. We're cool guys.
You guys throw a lot of parties after this?
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
God,
We definitely threw at least one.
We did throw one. God.
Great. I can't wait to hear how worth it this was.
So Mark enters, and so our current setup, we basically split the room in half, right? But it's not that big of a room. Like, if we were standing shoulder to shoulder, we'd probably take up the whole width of the center of that room.
Yeah.
So, if you bunk one bed on top of the other, you get like a quarter of the room. But the way the beds are supposed to go together when you bunk them, you're supposed to, lower the height of the bed that goes on top, because when they're on the floor, the bed is like all the way up on the highest setting it can go, right? So you can put stuff under it.
Okay.
But if you leave it like that and then put it on top of another bed, there's like maybe a foot between the bed and the ceiling.
Oh, really, God, it'd be cramped.
So you're supposed to change that, but that required like tools or, I don't know, knowledge. We didn't know how to do that, so we didn't do that.
Of course not.
So we're looking at this and we're like, yeah, I don't think we need, we can't adjust your bed. I think, and Mark is like, that's fine, I'll sleep up high. Good air up high. It'll be fine. Like, we get past that hurdle. The other thing about this is, other than the fact that you're supposed to, 1, ask for permission, and 2, ask for help from adults, there's supposed to be a thick metal pin in each of the 4 legs that lock it in place. So they can't slip off. That seems crucially important,
Sure
right?
does.
And then we're looking and we're like, all right, metal pins. We don't have metal pins. And I don't know. I think it was you, Mark. I gotta give credit where it's due. We're sitting there like brainstorming, and Mark like goes into his wardrobe and turns back to me with a pair of scissors and a plastic clothes hanger.
Oh no!
Like,
Where is this going?
The straight part of this clothes hanger, it's like metal pins.
It was the perfect size. It fit perfectly.
It was the right diameter. It has, I'm pretty sure, plastic clothes hangers you can snap with your bare hands have the same tensile and shear strength as metal pins. So like, yeah, he looks at me, and of course he holds up the scissors and then the thing, and I look at him and I'm like, perfect. How big can it be? Let's do this. No hesitation at all.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah. Oh.
And my favorite part of this whole thing, we eyeball them to the same-ish length, set them all in. We hoist the bed up really precariously, set it on the pins. One of the 4 pins was like half an inch longer than the other ones, and it was half an inch too long.
Yep.
So the bed, the weight of that corner of Mark's bunk
That's gonna
bed,
fall.
which is now like 10 feet off the ground, the weight of that bed is sitting on the plastic clothes hanger. And we were like, I don't remember the conversation, but we looked at it for maybe a second, like 10 seconds total. And then Mark was just like, fuck it.
Of course. Yeah.
And just climbed up. And so for the entire rest of that school year, Mark's bunk bed, 1/4 of the legs was supported by like a 1/4 inch thick piece of plastic.
You should be fucking dead.
Yeah, it feels like there's something would fall.
So a clothes hanger, not even that strong to even keep a bed up.
No, especially when you're holding like a
Literally.
wooden bed and a human being on it.
Yep. All right. I'll get the next one. Now, this next one here I haven't actually ever seen before. It was about Bob's fridge.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
All right, I got it.
Okay, so suffice it to say, finally, we learn that we're going to get a refrigerator. It's going to come. It's going to come 9 days after it was initially supposed to be there. Whatever. But fine. Like, you know what? Fine. It's not like we needed it right away. It's just a refrigerator. And this morning, I was literally on a call with you guys. We were getting ready to do exactly what we're doing right now. And my phone starts
Oh,
ringing.
this is recent.
Delivery guys.
At least in terms of
Pick
this
it up, and he's
animation.
like, we'll be there in 10 minutes.
Oh.
And I'm like, why did the system tell me 11 to 3 then? And he's like, I don't know, sir. We're on our way. And I'm like, this is incredibly inconvenient. Can you come at the time that you're scheduled? And he was like, nope, we're on our way. And I literally, I was like, okay, I gotta go, I guess. We'll do this later, right? Okay, bye. Schedules are for nerds. So that's how it starts. And they show up, and I'm like, okay, so we already tried to deliver this. You guys can't come in through the front. There's a door that it won't fit through. So you kind of have to go around back. I'll show you. And he's like, what do you mean we can't come in through the front? And I'm like, ooh. I mean, we've been here. I'm just saving you some time. It won't fit. And he's like, nah, let me measure it. And like,
Oh my god.
fine. But also, like, fuck you. Like, goddamn. So he comes in and he looks and he measures the little door into the kitchen. He looks at me. He's like, oh, yeah, it's definitely not going to fit through here. And I look at him and I'm like, do you want to see the side yard? And so we have a fridge in there and it already has a water line because it has an ice maker. There's supposed to be some kind of shut off. These guys cannot find the shut off to the water line. And he looks at me and he's like, there should be a shut off. You should know where that is. I'm like, bro, I just fucking bought this house. Can you call the previous homeowner? Like, yeah, let me call her up. We're buddies. I bought her house and now we get dinner every 2 weeks. Obviously. God. So he just unhooks the water and the water's just like spray, and he just kinks the line real quick. Like he unhooks it and he holds it up to me and is like, I'm gonna need you to hold this so we can finish. And I'm like, you know what? Fine. do this, get that fucking thing out of here, bring the other one in here, let's do this. And so I'm standing in my own kitchen holding
This is actually a true story.
There's a front window in the kitchen, so I can see they bring the old one out.
I feel
I
like
see them go
it
out to the
could
front
be.
where the truck is, and then I see them with the new refrigerator, and they bring it around, and so I know they're like on the way. And I'm just standing there, and I just hear from the backyard like, kerchink, whoosh, and then one guy goes, oh shit.
Oh no!
And there's water is erupting up out of the ground like a geyser has started.
Oh
No! Apparently, what genius number 2 did is they had the fridge on a dolly and there was a bush, and apparently it just fucking destroyed this bush. But also inside this bush is a PVC pipe coming out of the ground that's part of like the irrigation system. What he did
Are
was
you
he dragged
kidding
the
me?
fridge
Why is
right
it in
through
a
the
bush?
and snapped off the fucking PVC pipe. And what they were doing is one of them was standing there staring, like thinking, and the other one had the broken off PVC pipe. It was trying to like jam it back on, like it was just gonna slip right back on. And like they looked over at me and were like, apparently the guy who was standing there watching is the one who did it. And he looked at me and he was like, I can't believe that pipe was in there. It was hidden in there. And it's an accident, you know? And like, it's not like it's a little flower or something you could like, ooh, push it over and scoot. It's a big fucking bush. To get the thing through where he got it through, he literally had to pull it up to that gap and it stopped. And he was like, ooh, this bush is in the way. And he was just like, no, it's not. Let's go! I don't know what led them to that action, but there's no version of that that's not just so fucking stupid that it makes me unbelievably angry. Finally, I'm like, we need to shut the water off to the house. The guy who seemed to be in charge of this was like, right, the water main. And he handed me the pipe and was like, hold this on there. And I'm standing here like, this doesn't seem like how you install a fridge.
I'm gonna give it based on your story.
Oh man, okay. Alright, hold on. Alright, let's go through here.
Yeah, sorry if it's lagging, guys. I don't know why it's happening. I guess it could be internet again as usual. What?
Oh no.
Okay, I'm looking through, and there's like a short from one of the podcasts, and it's called Bob Forgets to Mute His Mic.
Oh, that
one.
Oh,
no, I know that one. I know that one. Please throw it on.
Oh, but sure. Give me a moment.
You have those moments where you forget to mute your mic.
Yes.
Alright, I got it. Every time I sit down, I'm always like, whatever. It's like my torso likes to, my lower half just likes to do whatever it wants. Okay, there we go. Alright.
Oh no.
Fucking shit. For my laptop, or apparently it's at 10% battery.
Run!
My chair locks my office door from opening. Hang on.
All right.
Head empty, foam wet, not on walls. It's not my fault.
My laptop is dying. I didn't
Will, this might need to be an edit out depending on what's said here.
I had it plugged in over here for a while.
Oh no.
I think maybe it got put in the cabinet at some point.
I really wish you'd start talking shit about this.
I'm not saying that you touched it. I know. The painting people moved all the shit around. Painting person.
I feel like we shouldn't listen to that.
I know.
So, what's up? Small talk? You got anything interesting in life?
Oh, laptop charger. Where did I leave you? It's in my backpack, which is upstairs, next to my computer. Okay. Fuck.
I can't unlisten. But I don't think...
Oh, I'm wearing a microphone. I wonder if they can still hear me.
They sure can.
Did you guys hear me that whole time?
We were kept going like, oh no, we shouldn't listen to this.
I found my charger, guys. It was right here, 5 feet away from me.
Wow.
Can you believe it?
Oh man, that's crazy.
We were trying not to listen, but we couldn't help it.
Why would you try not to listen?
We were trying to talk over you.
I'm the one who went to the bathroom wearing my lav. That's the rule.
Mm-hmm. Because the other thing I always talk about apparently is like I've been editing, right? But I was editing and I got to this take where it's mysteriously a 40-minute take. And I'm like, well, that's weird. And I'm like, okay, the video stops at 2 minutes, and then it's 38 minutes of my lav live just as we're going to lunch.
Is it good or is it really just boring? Because I'm sure most of that's boring.
It's just boring conversation. It's not like it's not like cut and then I just start swearing and like racism comes spewing out.
They yell cut and you're like, are we done rolling? And we're like, yeah. And you're like, you walk right across my fucking eye line. I'm up here. Do you know?
Yeah, that's how actors get in trouble.
Marcus Christian Bale? What the hell?
We were hoping, Bob, when you stepped away, I was like, please start shit talking us or something. Be like, oh, you fucking God.
Did I? I don't even know what I said.
No, you were just talking about your cord.
That's absolutely something I would do.
I was hoping, but we didn't get any of it on camera to hold against you.
That's probably one of the shortest ones, but that one's so good.
You know, that kind of gives me an idea of
yeah.
video already, and I kind of want to do it, but like at the same time, no. This was meant to be a Distractible podcast, but maybe in the next reaction video, we'll probably include some, let's just say, from Fail Army.
Oh boy.
Fail Army. Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, I know where you're going with this.
Yeah, maybe my next reaction. Dang it! Now that I talk about it, I kind of want to do that next, but maybe soon, but not this video.
I was gonna say, save that for another stream, most likely. Yeah.
Yeah, stream or recording, but most.
How long are we at? Like almost 2 hours.
Yeah, maybe my next. If I were to do the next reaction video or stream, then yeah, I'm just gonna. I'll probably just have it dedicated to watching Fail Army.
Oh boy.
That can work also. I'd be down for that.
Yeah. I don't know if we'll do it here in VRChat or an actual, video reaction, but...
Go on. I said go on.
But yeah, I'm just gonna end it here. We're gonna do at least one more.
Okay, guys. One more? Why not?
Yeah.
One more. Alright. Alright, let's see.
Logan, say nothing, just throw it on.
Logan, just say nothing and throw it on.
It's animated, but...
Just surprise us.
Another short one. I'm assuming it's another short one.
Hold on, give me a second. Hold on, I'm looking through to see if anything can compete with that. Give me a second. Okay, that one's way too short. Definitely not okay.
In case he erodes. John's just floating.
Sorry, I got DMs. I'm just trying to look real quick.
Okay. This one's 6 minutes long. This will be a... Oh, actually. Ooh. Damn it! Now I don't know which one to put on. Okay, so
Actually, wait, no, I know one way to figure it out. Say 1 or 2, and then we'll let people in the chat to see.
Oh no.
Yeah, fair enough. All right, chat.
Chat,
One
1
or
or
two.
2.
Which one?
A lot of people said 1.
Point
But
it
not a
is.
single 2.
One it is then. All right. I think this might have been the better outcome out of it, actually.
I mean, we can watch both. I don't mind if we go longer, anyways. It's only 2 hours. We haven't. Yeah.
Fair enough then. All right. Well, think of it this way, guys. You guys voted for which one to watch first before we end the stream, so we'll watch the one that you guys voted for first, then we'll watch the second one after.
Yep.
Yes.
All right.
Okay. No.
Well, thankfully, the second video is literally like in the suggested for this current one.
Dang it, I already gave myself another idea of a stream that I definitely want to do. That fail army one already. Second reaction, next reaction video already coming soon. I don't know when. Maybe sometime this weekend.
Okay.
Or around the weekend.
All right, this one's called
I had a
Did
weird
Bob
quitting
experience
experience, and
FNAF
it was
in
not
real life?
in the way that quitting experiences tend to be like dramatized online. After college, I graduated from college and I was working at a pizza place. And I was like trying to find like a big boy job, like a desk job. And I was interviewing at like insurance companies and all these places. And I ended up getting this random interview to work in the office, like the administrative office of a public charter school, which if you don't know is a publicly funded school, but is not part of a public school system. It's like a one standalone school. And we actually had 2 schools, but now that I'm older and I've learned a little more, not a thing I'm a big fan of, actually. But education funding issues aside, I got this job. And I had a degree in organizational leadership, which is basically like how to be a middle manager 101. So I had no training in like how to work with kids or teach kids. I did study music education for a year, but I got out of that pretty quick. So this was a new experience for me. I worked at this place for a couple years. It was a crazy school. It was in Cincinnati. It was not in downtown Cincy, but it was like in the city. It was a K through 12 school. So we had like little kids who were adorable, who were super cute. And then we had like high schoolers who would like bring a switchblade to school and threaten to kill each other in the hallways. We had the whole range of experience in this one building. And it was really, I learned a lot. And it was really stressful, but it was also kind of like a weird school. The people who ran it were like weird. Eventually, I decided to go to law school, and Mandy and I were going to move to North Carolina to go to grad school. And so I had to quit, right? But it was like over the summer. The kids were gone. School ended like in the middle of May or something. And when school ended, all the teachers left. But I was supposed to keep coming in and sitting in the office. But I would just go into the school by myself, sit in an office by myself, and had no one giving me tasks.
Hey, bye, everyone.
So like there was some stuff I was supposed to do, but I mostly just browsed Reddit for 8 hours a day for 5 days a week. Like I didn't have the like principal and people didn't come in. I was the one person in the entire building, and I was there because like once a month a parent would come in and be like, hey, I gotta fill this paperwork out or something, and I would help them do stuff. But I just literally browsed Reddit, and I had a motorcycle at the time. I would just browse this motorcycle forum about like how to do an oil change on your 1970 Honda motorcycle, blah blah blah. And when it came time to quit, that was the situation I was in. And I like sent some emails to the higher ups, and I was like, hey guys, I'm just giving you my notice. Like, I got to quit in a month. I'm moving away for grad school, so I won't be here for next school year, blah, whatever. Never got a response. No one ever came in. It came to the day where it was like, well, we're moving to North Carolina in like a week. And I told them I wanted this to be my last day. So I guess I'll just leave my keys on my desk. and locked the door behind me on the way out today. And that's how I quit my job. Like, I don't know what happened. The school shut down before the next school year started, if I remember correctly. So I don't know if something happened with the people where they got in trouble or fired or lost funding or what.
Well, they didn't have any keys. They couldn't get in.
I didn't have keys to lots of. I couldn't get into classrooms. I couldn't get in. I could get into the front door, my office, and the bathroom. Those are the only keys I had. But
that's the only places you needed to go. Who needs to go anywhere else?
Who was still paying you?
I don't know. The payment stopped. That's the thing too. At some point, it was like a normal job, right? So we got paid every like 2 weeks, basically. I got my last paycheck that I expected to get. And then I didn't get any more paychecks. So I didn't like steal from these people. It's not stealing if I didn't do it on purpose, but like they didn't continue to pay me accidentally. I don't know what happened. I tried to like give notice and do that. And I was like, do I need to do any paperwork, or do you guys want to, can I help you with anything before I go? I was sort of in charge of some stuff. And I was like, I emailed them the files. I was like, here's this I keep track of. Here's this is how I do. Nothing. I just left one day and I never went back. I don't know if we were cool or if they were mad at me or if someone got arrested or what. But yeah, so I quit and then I just left.
No, here's what I think what happened, Bob. This is what I think. You weren't actually working at a school that was currently functioning. You were contacted by a ghost. You went into a haunted building. You probably heard like students shouting and chatting.
It was an old building.
Oh, 5 days in elementary.
Yeah, you were. They were always like footsteps down the hall, but you never actually saw anyone. You only went to the bathroom, which like you had to unlock every time you go, and then when you try to quit, you shout out loud to your boss or whoever, and then you just leave and the door slammed shut behind you and locked itself, and you were just like, well, I guess it's all good. You never questioned the chills down your spine.
I thought it was just cold in my office.
No.
Is that the lock of 87 you had to open?
1887 maybe. I will say this was literally a over 100-year-old building. It was a school in Cincinnati in the 19th century that had closed in the mid 20th century and then been reopened to operate when I worked.
The blank of 87.
In a weird way, Wade made that joke, but your job does sound a lot like the premise for Five Nights at Freddy's. And I think probably even the movie coming up is just like, you're just hired on this job, you go in this abandoned building, you just sit around all day.
It wasn't abandoned, okay? During the school year, there were lots of people, I think.
You think, yeah?
I saw them.
Occasionally one person would come to interact with you, but otherwise you were there alone.
I was always confused how they got in my office without opening the door, but I just assumed I didn't notice.
Yeah. Well, you're haunted.
Oh, God. Okay. All right, well, we're moving on to the final video of the stream, people.
You're probably going to have to send me these videos, because I might have to put these in the description.
Oh, don't worry, I got you covered.
I already know what the first two were, since it was, suggested, but...
self-explanatory.
Yeah. It was self-explanatory.
Alrighty. This last one, this is another 5-minute one here. This one, they talk about Bob's new house being haunted.
Oh, wait, I think I've seen this one.
Was this a sequel to what we just watched?
Well, I'm imagining that this episode is off to a booming start. Everyone is swerving their cars all over the road, and also Bob has small talk.
I do!
You were right. Thank you for admitting it.
I thought that we were just having a goof, and it was just a joke for an episode. Our new house is haunted.
Oh!
Our new house. So Mandy's parents live 20 minutes away from our new house, right? So it's in Ohio. We're still in California right now. So they're watching the place, right? They go over there.
Oh, the new house is haunted.
the new house we don't live in yet is already haunted. They go over there and they like make sure everything's good, make sure
Call the
whatever.
crew.
They just check on the house. Just to
And
make
that
sure.
mean us.
And so this is the garage. Take a show on my phone. Wow, that's hideous. There we go. This is like a hatch, like into the attic of the garage, right?
Yeah.
They went over there one day and they sent us some text messages, and we're like, something moved in the house. We think someone's been in the house. We can't tell. It's weird. It doesn't seem like there's no break-in, but look.
Oh my god.
They sent that like a week ago, maybe, or a while ago now. And on that day they sent that, and we were like, whoa, what the hell? Did the previous owners like leave something in the attic in the garage and they came back and broke into the house? Like they had a key or something and got in? Or what? We don't know. Like what happened?
But for those listening,
Leave a camera in the garage.
Sorry, listeners. Good idea, Mark.
I wouldn't even tell them.
The first picture was like, it's an attic access. So you push up on it and it slides. It's just a big piece of wood.
And then you climb in the hole into the attic.
The first picture was closed and sealed.
Mm-hmm.
The second picture was slightly askew with gaps where I could see the darkness beyond.
But it looks like, correct me if I'm wrong, it looks like in order to move it, you have to lift up and twist it. This isn't just a panel that like can shift on its own. It needs to be push up, right?
It's supposed to be set into a thing where you push up and it goes into the attic, yes.
So it looks like my first thought was, okay, a raccoon or something. But a raccoon skittering across it wouldn't lift it up necessarily unless they dug at it.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And there
What's that, like,
is
EMF
a ladder in the
reader on
garage,
now?
according to our parents. They left a ladder or something, I think. They went back to the house today.
I hate that. Oh my
The
god.
same hatch
Keeps moving. I hate it.
Tilted open.
Oh, did they reset it when they saw it last time?
No, so this is on the ceiling of like a pretty high garage, right? The garage is like 12 foot. It's like a tall garage door. So they couldn't reach it, and they're not trying to climb up on a ladder or something. They left it in this condition here, where it's very slightly tilted open. That was like a week ago-ish. That was a while ago. They went back today, and it's open by like a few more inches.
It's way more open.
Your reflections are showing in my phone.
That
Hey
actually
guys,
creeps
how's
me
it
out.
going?
I can see the latency.
So the house is haunted, you bastards!
That's haunted. That is haunted.
It doesn't look light. It looks like it's got some weight to it.
No, it's like made of wood. It's got a metal, like around the edge, just metal for like the seal. Got a handle on it. It looks like it wouldn't be like hard to open, but you would have to climb up a ladder and like and move it out of the way to get into the attic.
That thing's gonna be out and falling and breaking on the floor soon.
So it's either a ghost or someone lives in that attic.
That's what
I'm scared of the second option.
Honest. I thought they sold the
Me
house
too.
and didn't tell.
Well, imagine it's both.
Crenfield,
Somebody's
the
living in
guy
the-
who
in
lives
the attic.
and then like he came out for.
I'd be more scared there's somebody actually living in your attic and you don't know about it. It'd be so much scary.
Oh god, they forgot
I don't
about
know why.
Crenfield. Oh jeez.
Man, there are so many podcasts that have covered the story of this lady who was married for like, years and years, but all the while kept her lover in their attic, and he lived up there for years, just in the attic, not ever leaving, not ever doing anything until waiting for the husband to go to work so he could go down and have sex with the wife and then go back up and live there and listen to them have sex. There's a whole cavalcade of stories. So like
that's dedication there.
Oh yeah.
Yikes.
No, that whole story is extremely interesting, to say the least.
So you're saying we got an attic sex guy? Is that what's going on?
That you might have an attic sex guy.
It's not a sex
What the
attic.
hell?
It's a sex attic. We have a sex attic in our house.
But that's why they're leaving it more and more disheveled, because there's no one to fuck in the house. So he's just going back upset. He's like, fuck it, just like slamming the door.
Yeah, what your parents did is they down with the come hither finger. You
No.
slink back up into the dark.
Why isn't anyone coming up to have sex with me? It's what the ladder's there for. Come on.
So this guy's a real motherfucker.
All right, minus 10 points.
Oh, you're right, but I don't like it.
Oh my god. Well, that's a interesting way to end it off, but the haunted part, that's creepy. Oh yeah.
If you ever have a feeling your house is haunted, leave and burn the house down.
So creepy.
Well, that's the second option. First option, call a ghost investigator first to confirm.
Yeah, that too.
Call the police and then the investigator. In the case it's a living person in there.
That's true.
Yep. I'm just gonna, yeah. Well, that's one way to end it off, though. Way to get distracted.
Yeah.
Now we're all being scared of our house being haunted.
Hang on, let me check my house real quick. Okay, room's clear. Thank goodness. Nobody's living in an attic door open, without my knowledge.
Are we sure it's haunted? Here. There.
Ah!
Now this place is haunted.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go in and here. That was something. Well, expect another reaction video now that got me in the mood soon. I don't know. I don't know if we'll do it here in VRChat or just just an actual watching video with our face cams on. But let me know if you guys, or just let me know if you want VRChat or you still want it to just be a normal reaction video. Just let me know. Either in the comments or right now in the chat. While I'm doing the outro. But yeah. That being said, thank you all for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. I definitely recommend the Distractible podcast. The main reason, Mark and Bob and Wade make that was mainly, it's in the name, Distractible podcast. They're meant to give out videos just to help distract you if you need a distraction in any sort of way. So yeah. I don't know if it's made clear exactly what they do, but I guess it's just mainly what they do outside of their YouTube career, I guess. I don't know. Or just outside of their career period.
Yeah.
But yeah. Yep. Well, with that being said, thank you all for watching and reacting with us. Expect another one soon. Again, I don't know if we'll do a VRChat or just do a normal one, but yeah. I'll think about it. Well, it's like getting you guys together.
Yep.
Till then, peace out. There you go. Peace out. Thank you, Logan and John, for doing this one. We'll probably have the same people and hopefully more people next time for the next one.
Yeah.
Until then, yeah. I'll see you guys. Me.
See you guys.
Yep.